What's up, everybody? Can you hear me now? Dang, there's some weird noise going on. What is that noise? See, I'm doing audio checks, y'all.
That shit sound crazy. Now I think I sound way lower. Ew, and it's all choppy sounding. What the hell? What the French toast? What's up, y'all? What about now? Let's see what it sounds like right now. Maybe it sounds better. What's up, y'all? We're doing sound checks. I don't know. Maybe it's good, maybe it ain't. Let's hope it is. Thank you, Jimmy. You know what we need to do? Bong. Really, though. That shit yesterday was so funny. Even funnier that I listened to his bullshit long enough today that he was still talking about it, so. A lot of people had some feelings about yesterday. Too damn funny. How you doing, Carlos? Jeffro J, Arizona Traveler, Jimmy C, Azel, Awkward. What's up, y'all? The Happy Banana. What's up, little troll? Cheers, y'all. What up, Bugsy? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The link is in the description box if anybody lurking wants to join. Thanks for all the thumbs up, y'all. You're awesome sauce. Knock, knock. What the hell are y'all doing? If y'all didn't see it, basically what had happened was some motherfucker called me a bitch for no reason. And then he denied calling me a bitch. And I was like, the fuck? How you gonna deny it? Then he called me delusional because he didn't say that. It was too funny. What you want, Mr. Slanders?
What's up, Jezzy?
What up, Jose?
I miss you.
Oh, I bet you did. Where you been hiding?
In Africa.
Oh, where you belong?
So how you been?
Pretty good. How you been?
Awesome.
Where you been hiding?
Australia.
Dear God. You gotta be out there doing something.
You know I'm always doing nothing. Hey, I titled my new name is King Idiot.
Oh yeah, why now?
King Idiot.
Someone asked you if you got kicked out of a house you were at.
Nope.
So what the fuck you been doing?
Pretty much nothing.
Taking care of your dog? You didn't take nothing back to the store?
Nope. I'm not dog lips.
Well, anybody could do it. You don't even need a receipt to be taken back to Walmart.
Nope. I bought it. Came out of SD's pocket into mine.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people were worried you were going to take it back for some reason.
Why would I take it back? My dog needs to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to take it back with the cash that came out of my debit card. That sounds so brilliant. Only a meth head would think about that.
Oh my God. What
That's
up,
a tweaker
Bugsy?
move.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, it's going good. How you doing?
Good. I was just about to light me up one.
Oh, beautiful. I'm smoking too. Cheers.
Cheers.
You kind of look like Nicolas Cage. No. What's his name? Not Nicolas Cage. The guy off of Anger Management.
You know what's funny? When people first met him, they thought he looked like Community Kaz.
Well,
Have you ever looked at that guy?
I think I do look like him. Our noses and shit look the same.
Oh yeah, like you could be long lost brothers.
Yep.
Doppelganger, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the glasses is what's making you look different.
I've been told a bunch of times, well, that's when my face is shaved, but I've been told I look like Robin Williams.
Ah, I can see that.
It's because the nose.
What the hell is that?
That's my bird.
Is it a parakeet?
That one's a parrot. The other one's a parakeet. I got two. Oh,
Sound like a store alarm.
yeah, he wants covered up right now. I sent my daughter over there to cover him up. It's bedtime. He was hollering, "Cover me up, cover me up." Oh, I need to look at the chat too.
Wonder if everybody just gets the notification 10 minutes after it happens.
No, I just happened to come on. I look at my subscription speed.
Mm.
No, I think what it is that people see you and they're watching something at the time and they don't want to end up.
Interrupt.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they don't want to cut off the 10 minutes of the thing they're watching that was recorded to jump over to you and then watch that later. But they're not going to come back and watch the live stream either. I think that's how it works. Because I just forget once I'm on something and haven't clicked on it.
Oh, yeah.
Who can, not. I mean, people like you. Even though you are triggered, you're like a trigger off of a handgun.
You're like
You're
a
funny.
leech. You're like a leech that never stops sucking.
I ain't no fucking leech.
Yeah, you're just like
What you stick me to.
always sucking the life out of people, Jose.
Depends on what you stick me to.
Titties.
I'll leech onto that.
Weirdos.
I know.
Suck.
Why are we the only mammals or animals that don't? Never mind. This is probably inappropriate for a lady to hear.
Dear God.
What I want to hear.
Okay, why are we the only animals, meaning the human race, suck like a cow and other animals' titties, but when it comes to a female, we don't do that?
Some of us do.
I tasted, I didn't know, I thought it was regular milk, but this lady, she was breastfeeding, and she put it, in a bottle. She didn't tell me it was, breast milk, and that shit tasted nasty.
You're crazy. Breast milk is sweet.
I didn't like it.
On the pheromones.
Depends on the pheromones in it.
Yeah.
It tasted bitter.
It'll taste different to everyone because the pheromones in it. Yeah.
I don't know, but it tasted better to me.
I thought you were going to. Why are humans the only animal to have sex for fun? And I'm like, we're not. Bonobos will trade sex for food. They will. That's crazy.
That is nuts. Oh my God, Robert Burke said he thinks breast milk's amazing. What? He wishes he had some right now. What the fuck kind of comment is that?
I know what he's doing. Sucking the breast milk
What
out
up,
of his
Jimmy?
wife.
Hey, Jimmy. How's it going, Jimmy?
Yeah, how you doing?
He needed to be a part of the interesting conversation.
Can't hear you.
Oh, I heard her.
Is that working now?
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, damn it. All right. Sorry about that. Freaking.
Sounded like I could hear somebody else. Is there somebody with you too?
No.
There's someone with me.
Oh.
That's my daughter.
Ah.
Gosh.
background voices. I was gonna say I got 2 streams going in the background, but I can't hear them. So.
He's too
But
funny.
anyway, you're the one that brought the conversation up about the breast milk, girl. You know, I think you just not used to drinking unpasteurized milk.
Yeah, I agree.
You know.
I'm not a girl.
Oh,
I'm not a girl.
Well, I'm talking to you.
I got a ball.
And I don't think
balls
that I
and a
brought up
dick.
milk at all. I don't think I
Mhm.
brought up milk. You really think I sound like that motherfucker? You think he sounds like a girl?
What? Huh?
That guy up there, you think he sounds like a girl?
Who? Jose? No.
Yeah.
No.
No,
I thought
he
you
might
were a
have been
girl,
my
though. Aren't
dog.
you, Jezzy?
Yeah, I'm a girl, yeah.
Yeah. Aren't you the one that brought up the breast milk conversation?
I don't think I brought it up. I think Jose
That was
did.
Jose.
Oh.
He
All right.
stopped and said he wasn't going to bring it up in front of the lady, but I told him, hey, now I want to hear it.
Oh, all right. Sorry. I'm stoned. I'm about to crack a beer. You
Hell
know,
yeah.
Cheers. Crack one for me.
I misread.
Crack a beer for me, dude.
Cheers.
Yeah, crack one for him because he can't handle his beer.
Oh, poor motherfucker.
Dude.
You know you can't handle that shit,
Oh, nice.
Jose.
Shit,
Yeah.
I can handle up to 15 211s.
Bruh, you
What?
sleeping after 2.
What?
He's sleeping after 1 or 2. Don't even play, Jose.
What's
you are
up,
past
Buckley?
these motherfuckers. He's a lie.
What up?
He's a damn lie. He said 15 of them. He's a lie. Maybe 2. Maybe 2.
15 beers.
With a water bottle in between.
That's fucked up.
Why are you lying to these boys, Jose?
I don't lie. I never lie.
You always lie.
I am now new. I am that. My new name is King Idiot.
If that was something.
Just because
Watch
everybody's right
me
to
in
call
like
you an
10
idiot.
days forget that I told people to call me King Idiot, and I get mad about it.
Why don't you change your little name on there to King Idiot then?
Yeah.
Wait, how do you do that?
Click on the
You
three
see
dots on your picture
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I haven't used StreamYards in like 10 years.
in like 10 years.
No, like a couple days.
Like it's been around for 10 years.
Yeah.
Jose's always tripping, I'm telling you.
Cheers, you did.
His name ain't even really Jose. That's how far he be tripping.
Oh, Jesus.
Cheers, Chandra.
King Idiot.
King Idiot.
Yeah, he changed his name on this thing too.
See, now they're gonna be laughing at me, not with me.
Oops, sorry.
Why do you want to be called an idiot?
Because I'm an
Oh.
idiot.
Hippie Witch said you spelled idiot wrong.
Uh,
It says
Idiot.
I do it. It says King I do it.
yeah.
You gotta switch the I and the O.
I do it.
Maybe he's just
so
proving
funny.
he,
Do it.
Yeah.
You don't.
he's
Can
just
I
proving
do
the
it?
idiot he is.
Can I do it? Well, let's leave it that.
Somebody else said Queen Idiot would be more fitting. That is too funny. Fucking Jose.
I bring laughter to people.
Jose, did you watch that shit that happened yesterday?
What shit?
The shit that on SD's panel.
Nope.
What do you mean no? Quit lying. You know you saw that shit with Zane on there.
I don't watch everybody. Man, I got a life.
You ain't got a life. 2 minutes ago you said you ain't been doing shit. You don't do nothing. Now you so busy you didn't see yesterday's 3-hour thing.
Not really. I don't even know where the hell I was 2 minutes ago.
Here. You've been here for 2 minutes.
Longer than that. We've been staring at
That is too damn funny. King, I do it. Fucking A.
Hell yeah.
He's not gonna stay like that the whole time.
That's what it was, though. Somebody yesterday, he's a YouTuber. He was saying that he was accepting questions, and people were done at really asking questions. They didn't have too many questions left, you know.
Yeah.
So it was my time, right? And I waited a while and let it go on for a while, and I get up there and I start asking this guy really personal questions because he puts his whole life on YouTube. So
Okay.
people should have the right to ask questions and criticize that shit, right?
Well, yeah. Well, yes.
And he's asking for the questions. He came up
Yeah.
there and said he wanted questions.
Uh-huh.
Right. So I ask him some difficult questions that lead into more difficult questions. And it all boils down to, why aren't you taking care of your kids? Why don't you have a place yet for your kids? Like
Uh-huh.
the age that they are and all the shit that they've been through. How come you ain't prepared yet? You know?
Mhm.
And he couldn't really answer any of these questions. You know, he was going around it all and bullshitting the whole time. And somebody else comes in and says, well, money does take care of them. And I'm like, bitch, I know what money does. Money takes care of them, yeah. But I know what being there and not being there does.
Uh-huh. Money
Well,
don't
yeah,
solve the
you're right.
problem. Money doesn't raise a good kid, you know, or a happy kid. You
So
know?
that's
It
when this
raised
guy
me to
got
be an
triggered.
idiot.
He got mad and he said, bitch, you don't know why I've been there or haven't been there.
Who's
Hello.
this?
What?
Was
I
that
say
Zane?
hello to the chat. Someone in the chat.
Mm.
Hi,
Yeah,
Robin.
everybody. Yeah, see, Lisa came in, Tyler came in, Robin Banks. What's up, everybody?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, this dude fucking flipped out and called me a bitch because he got mad.
Oh, because you asked him personal questions.
Right,
And
but
he didn't.
technically he flipped out
Hearing it.
because I told somebody else, like, I know what money does to take care of a child, but being there and not being there is what makes a difference, basically, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And
money
he got mad at that and called me a bitch.
Money doesn't raise a child.
Exactly, that was my point.
Money puts food and clothing in its in them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It doesn't raise them. What's up,
And
brother?
It's just all a bunch of bullshit. And the dude got all fucking pissed for no reason. And he fucking denies calling me a bitch. He said, I didn't do that. And he tried saying that I'm delusional, that he didn't call me a bitch. And I'm like, motherfucker, everybody heard that shit. It was just
Basically
stupid.
for asking questions during an Ask Me Anything session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I was calm and cool and I thought I was pretty fucking respectful, you know. And he tried acting like he was on some high horse. He's like, oh, I'm done talking now. Somebody else can talk now. Like, were you real rude like that? And I'm like, well, I'm not going to talk when you tell me to talk, motherfucker. What do I look like? Fuck you, Jose.
Do it.
Never.
It's fucked up. Glad he wasn't my daddy.
Yo, Jen.
See, there's an outside opinion. Does somebody hear what happened? That great opinion.
I have no idea who you're talking about either. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Don't even want to know. I'm just here to get buzzed with y'all and have a good time.
Exactly.
I'm supposed to be having a collaboration with Chicken Andy.
Why you keep talking about that? You know you ain't gonna fuck with that dude. He ain't fucking with you. How much you gotta pay him? How much you gotta pay him for a collabo?
I ain't paying him shit. What he wants to do, so I asked him, hey man, what do you think about hitchhiking? He said, literally, he said, I'm down. I'm like, I've been doing this for like a little over 12 years. And I asked him, where do you want to start out? He said, Utah to Reno, I think it was.
The fuck are you talking about?
I did some hitchhiking in the 80s. I don't think I'd hitchhike anymore.
Not until they make concealed carry reciprocatory nationwide.
Yeah.
I would not freaking do the hitchhiking I did back in the 80s. Hell no.
Yeah, this guy goes at truck stops and gets rides with truckers.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Yeah, crazy as hell.
I mean, I was a truck driver. I drove across this country for freaking 20-something fucking years. So,
But would you ever pick up some bum with a dog? He's got a big ass dog with him too. Would you pick up him and a dog and travel?
You know what? He can stay in the back, man. He ain't coming in the cab.
That's funny.
Him or the dog, you know. Nowadays, they're riding in the back, bitch. You know? I'll lock you in the freaking freezer if I have to, you know, whatever. You ain't getting it. You ain't getting up in the cab. I played those games anyway. You know?
I'll be like, peace out, buddy. You have fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've had that commercial company just jump up in the truck like, yeah, not.
Someone's in the backstage. Who is this?
Who's in the back?
I'm not saying the names. The names are freaking crazy. There's no way in hell I'm going to repeat that. I'm stoned though. Cheers, y'all.
Oh yeah, I'm getting cooked.
I don't even think I saw you take a hit yet.
Yeah, I'm just kind of puffing as I go, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have great lungs, so I can't take like a really big hit, you know.
Yeah, I can't. I have a trouble if I make myself cough. It hurts me, so I try to avoid it.
Oh yeah, that shit sucks. Oh man, Robin, that sucks. She's about to sell her house, and there's another water leak. She said her house does not want to let her go.
Aye.
That sucks because she had to spend a whole bunch of money fixing a bunch of shit already.
Yeah, tough it out because apparently there's a reason you got to get out of that house.
You know what's really fucking wild about that though? She's been trying to sell this house and she cleaned it all out and got rid of everything, you know, and it was a huge process. Weeks and weeks of like yard sales and shit, right?
Yeah.
And she does all this, and then they go and live in the camper in the driveway so that she doesn't mess up the house. She doesn't want to have to clean the house. She'll clean a little camper instead. It's mind blowing to me. I don't know.
I've seen it, you know.
Yeah, I guess. A lot of people do it too.
Yeah, that way they don't have to worry about cleaning it while it's on the market, you know.
Oh yeah.
Especially when the market's hot, you know. I don't know what the market's doing right now. I'm not paying attention to it, so you know. But when there's a hot market, man, I know people have. I've seen people just go and move into temporary housing, you know.
Oh yeah.
Apartments and stuff, you know.
Do you think
that was what I did I was a mover, so you know, I freaking.
You think you could ever live in an RV?
Yeah, actually, our goal is to end up in one. We're pretty much we're halfway there. I got to get the wife out of like contemporary jobs. I got to try to get her to get a internet income going. Yeah.
No.
And yeah, once we get her untied from like a local job, we will be freaking hitting the road. Hell yeah. You know,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
when you're not tied down to a job, you know, it's like freaking yeah, let's go. I've always wanted to go. That's why I drove truck for a living, you know. And
So
and
are you
the day I
gonna?
lost my job is the day I was like, you're killing me. Because now I'm caged. I sit around, fucking all I do is dream about getting on something and going for a ride, you know.
So do you have a camper already?
I have a truck and I'm going to build a camper.
Mm.
Yeah, because
Nice.
they don't make a decent camper anymore. You know, they're designed to fail in like 5 to 7 years. No matter what you buy, it doesn't matter how much money you spend on a camper, it's designed to fall the fuck apart, you know. And I could, for the money you spend on them, I could build way better, you know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So we'll probably actually just jump out with whatever I can get when it actually happens, and then end up building, because once I'm out of this apartment, I'll be saving quite a bit of money, and we'll actually be able to afford the rig that I want to build. And I have plenty of places where I could squat. You know, I have friends that have wilderness property, you know, and stuff like that. So I'm ready to go. Just can't go because she's got to have a job. You know, we can't do it without her having some type of income. You know, while we're gone.
Right?
Yeah.
Fuck you doing,
I mean,
Sam?
we could, but we'd be poor as hell, and it wouldn't really be fun.
Oh no, Sam! Why are you in the bathroom, you nasty motherfucker? I don't want to see you taking a shit. He's so damn nasty.
Oh, excuse.
Usually he's on a bucket in his van.
Oh, shit. What's he, a nomad?
Yeah. Yep. He lives in his van with 3 dogs.
Nice. Yeah, van. That's a little crammed.
Yeah, it is 2 big dogs, 2 big ones and a little one.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking.
one of them he stole.
Yeah, yeah. I'm talking about, you know, like a F-350, me, the wife, and maybe like a cat or a dog. You know, we probably won't do both. Extended cab. I'll have the slide-on camper and towing the trailer. The trailer will be for the ATV. You know, to be a kind of like one of the, what do they call those things? A freaking toy hauler. But it'll actually just be the living room and you know, toy storage. The bedroom be in the back of the truck.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, freaking got it all figured out, man. Just a matter of freaking cutting that tie, you know.
Yep.
We got rid of the house, got rid of freaking 90% of my shit, you know.
Hey, King Idiot, you got an echo.
Yeah,
That would
I know.
usually be the last person that came in.
Fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how about now?
Yeah,
Way
Hello?
better.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yo, that was St. Louis. The picture.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the St. Louis Arch.
Yeah, you better not be showing nothing crazy in your pictures either, ho. I know
I'm
how
not.
you be doing. Your nasty ass. He do too. He'd be showing gross pictures.
No, I don't be doing none of that.
Jose. Have you been working out yet?
Oh,
Working out.
chandelier lived in a toy hauler. Nice. We put real furniture in it. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much what we're gonna do.
Jose, stop doing that.
I'm
You know?
trying to change the picture.
Yeah,
trying to
well, you don't
delete it.
need to. You don't need to put fucking him on there for what?
Well,
Why are you putting weird pictures up there?
Sorry, I'm trying to delete the pictures that I have.
Yeah, well, don't go clicking on the dick pics, motherfucker.
I deleted that one.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Fucking weirdo.
That's not even funny no more.
It was totally looking like your dick, too. It was gross.
right, Chandler? That's part of the problem with these campers. They're built to have lots of people living in them, not just two people. You know, and lots of shit. I don't need lots of shit. I've been camping my whole life. I know what I need. You know, and I'm pretty sure I can fit it in the truck and not drag it around the camper. Put the camper, you know, 2 recliners, a stove, and a toilet. You know, it's all going to be in there.
Yeah, they're pretty spacious, too, no matter how you really build it out.
That little bit in there, you know. And then when you do it with the truck and the trailer, you know, you always got that living room to sit down, you know, spread out, you know, the extra room. So you're not crammed into one spot. We can get away from one another a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We have lots of nomads here. You can get lots of space. There's lots of space to do nomading here in Arizona.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of BLM, lots of state trust land. And you can use the BLM for free, and you can get a $15 a year state trust pass.
Well, I'm disabled, so I get the discounts in a lot of the parks and whatnot too. So,
yeah.
Does it make you nervous building your own trailer? How it's gonna last and all that kind of shit?
No, because I know I have the skills. You know, right now I don't have the money to do it, but I have the skills. I have the knowledge. You know what I mean? I've worked in all the constructions at one point or another.
A lot of people say that, but
Yeah.
you really have enough confidence that you wouldn't have to worry about it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I could do it because I put it this way: I've disassembled plenty of campers and rebuilt them already, you know, and built them the way they originally were, and they're built with matchsticks and glue and staples and you know it's
Yeah, they're flimsy.
You know, what's that?
They're really quite flimsy.
Yeah,
you should do something
they're
about
fucking crap. They're built to fall the fuck apart in about 5 to 7 years. You know, you go look at a bunch of them on a lot somewhere. They're falling apart in the parking lot.
Yeah.
You know? Nah. Nope. And most of them have too many, you know, shiny things you don't need, like freaking slide outs and freaking mechanical shit that'll break. You know, you don't need none of that. Fucking door. You need a door and wheels, you know. You can simple them right down. And if I actually take the time to build it right, I'll have my kitchen set up so that I can just pull it out, you know. And, and it's raining, you know, you want to cook inside, you just push it back in. You know, for those that like to cook outside, and I do like to cook outside.
Oh yeah.
I cook all the time outside.
Right.
I do love food on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to come over and cook you some hamburgers?
Hell no. You'd put real boogers in your burgers. You look nasty.
I might put a couple of grasshoppers in there.
Zell understands what I'm saying. I could you can spend 20 to 100, 120 to buy something, but you can build it for 15. Exactly.
It's like saying asshole, but it's Azel.
And Azel, sorry.
What the fuck? It's not like saying asshole. Fucking asshole.
I take the Z silent. It's Azel. Asshole.
Oh, Robin's doing it too. I have no problems living in it. We have recliners too. I've had my RV since 03.
I lived in an RV for like a couple of
my house.
4 months. I liked it. Beats being outside in the elements.
Exactly.
Jose be traveling and living in motels and hotels and in a tent when he feels like sleeping in a tent.
Yeah, Robin, how often do you move that RV though? You know?
Probably like a couple of feet.
Yeah. How often? You're gonna drag it around for 6 months, a year? Then you'll know.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
I could see you doing that. Jezzy.
What? Living in one?
Yep.
I wouldn't want to drive it, so no, I would not live in one.
Well, just driving the pickup truck.
You tow your little car behind it when you park where you want to live. You drive your little car around.
That's
I
why
wouldn't want to drive that big vehicle though.
that's why there'd be a motorcycle and an ATV in the back, so you have something else to ride around in.
Yeah.
I could be your chauffeur.
Oh no, Jose, you can't drive.
Therefore, I'll never have to own a vehicle. I just drive yours with you in it.
As Al said, any more than 16 feet, and I'm taking out a bumper or a mailbox when I reverse. Actually, the longer they are, the easier they are to maneuver, just so you know.
It's easy for me. Like a 30-footer is easier to back up.
It depends on how far forward the rear axle is. You get it too far forward in the long ones, and you start swinging the ass out.
Well, yeah, you have to watch your tail spin, yes. But the longer they are, the easier they are to back up. I mean, you should have seen me. I was a truck driver for like 5 years when I got my first boat, right? And it was just this little 16-foot aluminum boat on a, the trailer was probably 18 feet long. And I'm trying to back this thing
back at that boat ramp.
I'm trying to back this thing up with a what the hell were we driving at the time? A 95 Explorer. It's like, oh my God. I looked like such the idiot at the boat ramp. I got out and walked the damn thing down to the water. I'd be bull. It's like, I know how to this fucking thing. Because it was all about, what I really wasn't used to is the turning on the truck, the cab. It was like, it was just so weird for me. And it was like, fuck this. I can do it now because I got used to towing with little vehicles, but holy cow, not then.
I still have a problem with like the big air compressors, like the.
Oh yeah, those are short as heck, dude. You don't back up with those things. Yeah. If you do, you ain't going far.
Frontwards,
They ain't meant for reverse.
They do got some pretty fancy ass campers out there.
Oh yeah, they do. They do.
What's really difficult is pulling 8 horses in a trailer, and you have like 3 of them bouncing around.
Well, yeah, they don't like
goddamn legs if you don't get them in their little stalls.
Yeah, they don't like going for a ride.
Cows and pigs, if one falls down, the others will trample them to death.
Mm-hmm. That's why those guys are always in the slow lane.
Yep.
Are you done in the bathroom, Sam?
Thank God we don't have the pig farms we used to have up here.
Anybody know what this is?
What it is?
Newspaper?
It's your duvage. I don't know.
It's a bright foil bag.
Shiny marijuana.
Oh.
Oh, he's gonna show us the goods. Show us the goods.
Hey, look, it's the dog that he stole.
They're all eighths. Pineapple upside down cake.
Your connection's a little shoddy.
Lemongrass. Oh, this is an eighth of some stuff called memory loss.
Memory loss. There you go.
Zerple punch. Eighth of Zerple punch. All right, that's 3/8 right there. There's a quarter. Royal Highness. It's called Royal Highness. Oh wow, that's 18%. All right,
Royal Anus? You're smoking Royal Anus?
Fucking weirdo.
All right, there's a quarter right there. There's a quarter right there. Or there's 2 quarters right there. Here's another quarter. All right, watermelon zittles and Venom OG. These are all eighths now.
And you bought all weed?
All flour?
Oh, no, hold on. Here's here's another one.
He's so funny.
Gelato 33.
Gelato?
Yeah. That's 11.8% THC. And then we got Family Jewels.
11.8?
Oh, you like smoking the jewels, huh?
That's
yeah.
Shit.
That's why he's got so many of them in his hands.
Right? 11.8.
Oh, that's so funny.
Those are all
high in CBD or something?
I got a total of one.
It's high CBD.
I got some homegrown that's probably ranking around 19.
It's probably the high CBD stuff.
Yeah, I got something that's a half ounce.
How much money did you spend? Or you just go and rob somebody when they came out?
This was I found somebody's wallet today. It had $300 and something in it.
Well, why'd you post a video saying thanks for the donation, jackass?
I was thinking whoever dropped their fucking wallet.
Well, what a dick. That's a dick move.
He didn't do that. Somebody donated $75 to him to give to me, you dumb fuckers.
No, you're a dumb fucker. Nobody gave him no money for you.
You piece of shit.
You're so stupid, Jose. Nobody gave you money that day for... No, not at all. He's mad. He gets mad every time somebody else gets a donation.
Don't be fucking lying.
Are you in the snow?
You be getting mad and jealous when motherfuckers get stuff.
Shit, I don't need... Never mind.
So did you give the wallet back?
Obviously not.
Well, I
The
went
guy
to the
steals
post
dogs.
office.
What else would you think?
I went to a post office and I mailed it to the last address that was on the ID on it.
There you go.
Without the $300.
Well, I left a note in there saying, I'm sorry, but I took your money for a finder's fee. I'm homeless and I live in my van and I really needed the money. But here's your wallet, all your credit cards and everything back. I didn't touch none of the credit cards or nothing.
You did that? You took the money out and gave them back the wallet. Did you really just say you did that?
Yeah, hey, do you know what a black fucking credit card
He's
looks
a
like?
thief from heart.
You know what a black credit card is? Anybody know what a black credit card is?
No. What are you talking about?
It's like an unlimited credit card.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Rich people credit card.
Yeah, it was a rich person credit card. So I'm pretty sure, when he opens his mailbox and he sees $320-something is gone, but his ID, all his fucking... Dude, there were 7 credit cards in there.
I wouldn't trust you with a fucking $25 laying on the table.
And you took all the money and left him with no cash. Like, what kind of dick does that?
What kind of dick fucking loses his wallet?
Oh, at least you got a card
You
bag.
know, hey.
Yeah.
On the streets, we call that a fucking scumbag.
Mm.
Hey, when people beat you to look like a Mongolian and then
You're
take
a
all your
fucking
fucking money,
scum.
we call that a dirtbag move too.
You're a fucking scum. That's what you are.
You're mad because you think someone sent me $75 instead of sending it to you. That's all you're mad
No,
about. And
no,
that
you're
was the
stealing.
whole issue.
You
That was the
should have
whole
done
issue.
what was
Listen,
right.
you
Left
dumb
the
fuck.
$300 in that guy's wallet and
Listen, you
mailed it.
dumb fuck.
Hey,
Listen, you dumb fuck.
most people be just happy to get the fucking ID in the card back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That is the truth.
yeah.
Okay, I know.
Well,
I
just
know the
saying,
one
I'd
I
time.
rather
would
get
be
that man.
happy to have mine back
I
without
would
the
have it dusted for fingerprints
Exactly.
and
I've-
sue
Stay
the
with
fuck
me
out of
now.
you for
I've
stealing that money.
Come
I've
Money's
had
money.
my
on.
wallet returned to me. Okay, and I was
No,
happy
no.
when the $2 bills that were hidden in it were still in it, but the money that was in the other pouch was gone. I didn't give a fuck. I was
Oh
just
man,
happy I didn't have to go.
money's money. Nobody's gonna
Yeah,
be happy
no, but I
about
didn't give
losing
a fuck because
$300.
I didn't have to. I didn't have to go fucking try and get a new driver's license. I didn't have to go fucking cancel all my credit cards and not have any fucking money until those fucking cards get in.
Okay,
You know
hold
what I
on
mean?
1 second. Dave just came in and said, "Didn't I find $20 and buy McDonald's with it?" I did find a $20 bill on the ground. It was not in somebody's wallet though. This motherfucker found a whole wallet and $300. $300,
So
like
what?
that's reckless. Everyone's telling you how reckless that is. That's
I'm
what
just
it is.
kidding anyway. I'm
It's
just
too
kidding.
late. It's too late. You already went with it.
No,
Good
I'm
evening,
just
Dave
bullshitting.
Gorman.
No, it's what it was I checked my my card, and
Stimulus.
lo and behold, I had $300 and something on it. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck do I have money?
Stimulus check.
I already had that. I already got that and spent that.
Exactly, Robin. If you know who the money belongs to, you give it back because that'd be stealing. And $20 on the ground. There's no way to find the owner. And it was outside the store.
Bullshit! I found the owner of. Hey, listen! I found the owner of a $20 bill. I found a $20 bill on the
Anybody who
ground
ain't
one
got a
time.
conscience
And
is
I
gonna
said,
say,
hey,
"Yeah, that's
anybody
like
drop a
$20."
$20 bill? And sure enough, someone fucking claimed it. So don't
You
even tell
damn
me that. I
right.
found
There's gonna be
$20.
that one
I
scumball in
found
every 5
$20.
motherfuckers.
And there was a
One
claimer
scumball in
on
every
that.
5
Somebody claimed
motherfuckers.
that motherfucker. Someone claimed that $20 bill. So don't tell me you can't find the owner of a $20 bill.
Because there's always gonna be one scumball in that group that says, "Oh yeah, that's my 20." There's always gonna be that one person that says it.
Yep. Yeah, I lost
Really?
one.
And you damn
Well,
right, Sam. You do one of them. Oh yeah, that was my 20. Yeah, that'd be you. You know it.
No, I wouldn't do that, girl. Oh, but I did get a good deal. I did get a good deal, though.
Yeah, you
Holy
robbed a
shit.
motherfucker over his $300.
Check these motherfuckers. Ooh.
Okay.
Hey, those were on sale for $1.
That's good shit right there.
Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
Actually, if it's the Kroger's you're talking about, yeah, you get 8 of them or 9 of them, or yeah, eight. Yeah, you got to buy 8 or more, and they're 99 cents a piece.
No shit.
Yeah, I bought 8 of them. I'm
Yeah,
in
stop.
soup weather, so.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
You're looking like the Gordon's fisherman, but yeah.
Yeah, I did that to him last time. I said, "Where'd he get his hats from?" Too damn funny.
The Gordon's fisherman.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
got
know
the
the guy.
fisherman hat. I got the fisherman hat from the desert. Hi guys, you feel better?
Snip, snip, snip out the bud the other day.
Thanks.
You just think of what we're
That's
doing.
enough big ear for you, dude. Damn. All right, everyone.
Your bud was really sticky.
Now, how much you think I paid for a whole gram pre-roll? Look at this big motherfucker.
$6.
You didn't pay
$5.
for it. You stole it out of the dispensary.
Think
Yeah, it's probably
again.
free. It was probably free with your garbage that you bought.
No, $2.
Yeah,
Out the door.
it's at 11% shit.
Without the
It's
purchase
at
of anything
11%.
else.
It's what's that? What do they call that shit? Freaking
Hey,
it was
Hester
popcorn.
found the
They
dummy,
made it
and the
with
dummy was
popcorn.
Sam.
Not even
Hey,
popcorn.
how many
it's just
quarters
cake.
does it take? How many quarters does it take to make a half ounce?
2.
Oh, I got a whole, okay. So I got a whole ounce of weed and 2 pre-rolls for fucking.
What? What'd you do?
Don't smoke it all in one night.
Hey, come on, get the fuck off the egg, man.
How much did he say?
The egg.
He thinks he's 2 quarters and 2 home rolls, two pre-rolls, or 2 ounces. Did he say 2 ounces?
No,
An
no,
ounce
no.
and
2
pre-rolls.
quarters.
Hold on.
An ounce and 2 pre-rolls.
An ounce and 2 pre-rolls.
I have. That's the one that's a gram. So I got what? There's a quarter. All right. There's a quarter.
I do that with beanie weenies, Dave.
Well, you need 4 quarters.
All right. There's 2 quarters. Here's
Oh, he
another
does.
quarter.
That's
Holy
3.
fuck. There we go. All right.
Sam, the people have voted. They say you look like this bear with that hat on.
All right.
Paddington. Paddington.
Yeah, Paddington.
That's
All
funny.
right. Here we go, guys.
Sam, look at the bear. That's what they say you look like right now with that hat on. Too funny.
What about Curious George? Doesn't George wear a stupid hat like that too?
Oh yeah.
No, his owner has a big old wide brimmed hat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because the only name for his keeper is Man in the Big Yellow Hat.
Okay.
Yep, you're right.
Hello.
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 How you doing?
How you
All
doing?
right. Ready now?
I'm doing good. How about you?
What are we ready for, Sam?
Oh, he sparked it up.
What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, Jimmy?
These are eighths right here. So 1/8 is a quarter.
Yo, I just
1/8,
popped up by and said,
That's a
"Get
half
out of the
ounce
car."
right there, right? That's a half ounce right there, right?
Oh yeah.
4/8 is a half. Yeah, 4/8.
Then there's another 4 right here. And then there's the pre-roll. I got 2 of them for $2 a piece. And then this gram right here was $7, all for $59.
Bullshit.
Swear to God.
You robbed them.
Yeah, it's all at 11%.
You got it out of the dumpster.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not all 11%.
It's
This one
2%.
here is
3%.
I'm not gonna sit here and fucking go back and forth with idiots.
Hey,
This one's 14.
Bitch, don't be disrespectful, Sam. You're an idiot.
That one's 13. Yeah, you're
No,
right.
it's
On the
1%.
low side.
Right.
But hey, I
I
have
bought
It's
some
found
0.2%.
If you're
but I
telling
It was
me
found
that,
that the low ones are pretty good.
0.001%.
Sorry.
Hey.
I have a high tolerance.
Yeah, that's what you got in donations so far. And you're jealous. See, this is exactly why I shot down Tally's fucking offer when he wanted to, he wanted me, Dog Lips, and Jose, to, battle for donations. Not doing it. I'm not going to deal with them.
Because you're a pussy.
All right, whatever. Whatever you say, Jose.
Because you know that I was going to get the top donos.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
you people.
Don't be upset that
about
Tally
that.
likes me more than you.
You are right.
Some wars.
Sure. Hey, Jose, I'm sorry. people like your dog more than they like you.
That's what I heard.
Now me, on the other hand, they like me to a point, but they like my dogs better.
Yeah, I think they do it for the dogs too, Sam. Sorry, tell you.
Womp, womp, womp. No special, just straight $2 out the door.
Nice.
I love this. I love Oregon.
That's what's up, though. I'd be smoking the bud, though. Fuck that shit.
I gotta get papers and shit like that. But this here is called, what's it called here? This one's called Heady Kush 1 gram, and it is. I almost bought a full spectrum, almost 90% THC, and it's 17%.
Mm-hmm.
That's about standard store bought here. Between 17 and 22.
Hey, you know, for $2 a gram for something that's 17%, I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, that is a good deal.
It's at a place called Viva La Mota.
Viva La Mota?
Yeah, I'm serious. That's the name of the place. It's called Viva La Mota.
That's funny shit.
Viva da Resistance. They styled it after Viva da Resistance. You know what? Viva, free the weed.
Oh, no.
All right. I'm going to go do what normal people do.
Free the weed and
You don't do nothing, Jose.
I'm going to sleep. Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming up,
Talk to
Jose.
y'all later.
Yeah, peace out.
Bye, Jose.
He's
Jose the trucker sucker, here we fucking go. He's at another truck stop to suck some truckers, yo. Holy fucking shit now, Jose's a trucker sucker. He lines up and goes down the line of all the trucks.
Squirt. Skeet, skeet, skeet.
Jose the trucker sucker, here we fucking go.
You're so weird.
Oh God! Hey,
did you buy
somebody
some of
said
the stuff out
trucker
of?
sucker. Someone called Jose a trucker sucker, and I'm like, oh my God, that's the greatest, newest fucking name for Jose, trucker sucker.
God.
Did you buy something to smoke out of?
So Jose's all right, man. Jose's all right. He's just kind of annoying and a pain in the ass at times, and
Jose just had something in there.
if you take a look at Jose and anybody remembers me from when I first got online, do you see it? Do you see a resemblance?
Oh no, is this really this guy?
Oh, what?
There's all kinds of strangers that be coming in the backstage. I don't know if this is really.
An interesting place over here, Jezzy. That's all.
Oh yeah, it's definitely interesting. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add the stranger. Let's see.
You got a dick? Are we gonna see a dick? Holy fuck, we got a dick. We got a dick that's gonna show.
It's not a dick. Hello.
That was Finnegan.
How you doing?
Finnegan.
I'm doing good.
Hey.
Ew, you just came in like one side of my headphones. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Good day, Finnegan.
Ew, that's so creepy. He's whispering in my left ear. Does anybody else feel that? Do you
No,
feel
not
that
at all.
again?
I
That's
can't
so
hear him
weird.
at
I don't know
all.
what the hell that is? That's weird. I feel like I only hear him on my left side.
I don't think I even heard him.
You hungry? All right. Okay.
You tripped me out, Ray.
Tripping me out.
You are. I can only hear it on my other side. That's so weird. I hear everybody else in both ears, though. I'm tripping out. Maybe it's just me. I fucked it up.
How's that sound? Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
How we doing tonight,
Hello.
fellas? And the lady?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing fantabulous.
That's a different way of spelling Finnegan, though. Without a doubt.
Okay, fucking Jose keeps doxing you and talking shit about you, Sam. Talking about you got warrants and shit.
Allen County, Kansas?
Then he keeps retracting his comments like the bitch.
I'll be right back.
All right. What you doing, Ray? Sounds weird over there.
I'm just sitting around doing nothing, being a clown.
Ew, Jimmy's doing weird shit. The hell?
What is the drama?
Well, Zane snapped at me yesterday and tried to call me a bitch. The nerve of that hoe. He's a bitch. He's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. That's what I heard.
He does.
What the fuck are you doing, Ray? You stoned? You doing mushrooms? What you doing?
I'm stoned. I ain't doing mushrooms. I gotta get more. I'm all out.
So where the fuck did you go with all the mushrooms? You ghosted.
I went to a little small town in southeast Kansas and crushed them all up and gave half a bag to one of my best friends, and I ate the other half, and we cruised around and tripped on mushrooms for about 5 hours.
Nice.
That is weird. I had to turn my headset around to hear him. What?
What the hell? You really can't hear him?
Well, I couldn't hear him at all. I'm deaf in my right ear, so I had to turn the headphones around to hear him.
That is weird.
I'm telling you, he's like only coming through my left ear.
Yeah.
You know how to pitch? You know how to ship mushrooms, don't you?
You know how to catch, don't you?
He's really tripping me out. Let me see.
Right.
See, everybody else is just normal. You're the only one coming in one-sided, you fucking crazy. What did you do to your shit?
I don't know.
He has a stereo mic and one side broke.
Well, you do know that
How's
StreamYard.
that sound? Is that from the other ear?
It may be StreamYard audio because we all know StreamYard sucks.
Yeah, we're only getting it in the left speaker.
Well, I don't know what to say about that.
Oh my goodness. What's up, Basil? Hell in a handbasket. Hello.
Hello. How's everyone
How
doing?
you doing?
Helena.
Oh my God, there's my chunky monkey.
Bitch. I will put a break through your back windshield.
I
Yeah,
bet you
don't go there,
won't.
Sam. Sam's always trying to fucking go there.
Hey, asshole, hey, I'm that type that'll lock a bitch
Listen,
up.
Linda.
Linda.
Linda. No, I'm just
Listen,
teasing,
Linda.
asshole.
Listen, Linda.
Ever since I turned down that, ever since I turned down that invitation to eat dumpster donuts with him, he's been picking on me for being thick. I'm sorry, Sam.
No, I just have a really fucked up sense of humor, and okay. You remember how I used to poke it? Remember, I'm just poking at you. Remember how I used to mess with Joanne? You know, hey sweetie, this and that. You know, and how I mess with Joanne. That's all I'm doing. I'm just poking with you like that, man.
I know. It don't have to be super serial.
Hey, Ray, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
See, I fixed your thing. I turned on the echo cancellation, and all of a sudden your thing sounds way better.
That's weird.
Totally weird. Sounds better now, though. Hopefully that fixed it.
It comes through a lot clearer here, too.
Beautiful. That shit was way freaking me out.
Freaking me out.
Yeah, you're freaking me out, man.
Hey, mushroom user.
You are freaking out, man.
The last
Finnegan?
person that was talking about mushrooms.
It's Ray.
Raise your hand.
It's the dude right next to you.
Who was talking about mushrooms?
Ray. Ray was right next to you.
Marcus Finnegan.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You know the best way to get mushrooms to you?
What?
It's what you do is you go get like couple ounces of mushroom. Then what you do is you run it through a Ninja blender. You go to GNC and get you one of those big tubs of vitamins that has the gel caps in it. You order gel caps offline that are similar to the looking of those gel caps, and also you want to get like a herbal supplement that is the same color and looks like the psilocybin mushrooms, and you just open it up, throw out all those fucking vitamins, just get rid of them, and then fill those gel caps that you pick up with psilocybin, replace them, ship them, and you're good to go.
I ain't about shipping mushrooms. I'm about eating them.
I'm about shipping and eating.
Nah.
Yeah, Jimmy, you should be able to hear him nice now.
I just want to eat them. I buy them and eat them. I don't ship them.
Man, damn, I just had some penis envies not too long ago that knocked my dick in the dirt.
What the fuck you talking about?
Penis envy is a strain of mushrooms. The
And
ones
they're
I had
very
were
good.
golden teachers. They were very visual.
Oh, man, these
Ooh.
penis envies were very visual too, man. I couldn't get the spectrum designs to go away for about an hour.
Oh. I laughed
You know
at
what
everything. Then I tried to lay down. Yeah, that wasn't happening. I closed my eyes and it was just a kaleidoscope behind my eyelids.
Dude, that's how it was with those designs and shit. I just couldn't get them to go away. I closed my eyes, they're there. I opened my eyes, they're there.
Yeah. Just enjoy the ride, man.
Oh, I enjoyed it, man. It was like the whole reason I took mushrooms was to help me be a better person, to help me, try to change myself. And that I don't know, man, I started freaking panicking out. It was like a panic attack, and then I just fucking shot straight up, and I was telling myself I'm a horrible person. I'm a horrible person for all the stuff I've said and I've done. I need to change my ways. I need to be a better person.
So you took some mushrooms and went and met the girl with kaleidoscope eyes and changed your evil ways.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much that's what happened.
I've never had a bad trip.
I just ate some mushrooms with my best friend, tripped balls watching a movie while we're driving around the countryside, laughing our asses off. I've done that a few times.
You want to laugh your ass off? You know Vice News? Okay, there's this news organization. I think it's Vice, I'm not sure. They would get these people that would be willing to take acid.
Pharmacopoeia.
And then go to these places. Like this one guy went to a monster truck rally. Could you imagine seeing monster trucks on acid?
That would be a fun trip, I think. Or the drag races, like the Top Fuel drag race. Anywhere where the motors make that roar.
Roar.
No
Do the
shit,
roar.
Man.
What
Do
the
the
hell?
roar.
Jimmy
Do the
C's
roar.
doing weird shit.
Oh, look at that. Hey, that's how the damn freaking grass was looking there in San Luis Obispo, going back and forth like that, man. dry
I've been
brown
there a time or
grass
two.
going back and forth, going back and forth. It had that wavy stuff to it. It looked really beautiful.
I've seen the walls breathing. Okay,
dude, I've seen the sky breathe. I've seen
I watched a church
sky
crumble
so
to the
full of
ground,
stars.
and then looked at the guy next to me, go,
The
and
sky
asked
can
him.
breathe.
I asked the guy next to me, like, "Did you see that?" And he's like, "Yep," and that freaked me out. I've seen a
The only time I
UFO
ever
on
tripped,
acid.
I was walking home, and I was like looking at the ground while I was walking, and it looked like the grass was having a war with itself.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wow.
I ate some acid once and danced down a street, listening to my headphones. I had that song "War." Huh. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. I was listening to that, and the fucking trees on both sides of the street were dancing with me as I was going down the street. The cop pulled me up. "You okay?" And I looked at him. He said, "You need to go home, son." It's like, yeah, that's where I'm heading.
He took one look at you and was like, son,
he knew, right?
Yep, you need to go home, son. Yes, sir. Oh, my aunt, I'd fucking partied my ass off one night, tripping acid, and showed up at my aunt's house the next day, and she looked at me and she's like, "How long you been tripping?" I was like, "How the fuck did you know?" And she's like, "Your pupils are blown." I was like, "Shit, we've been fucking riding since 6 o'clock last night."
oh, man. Man, I had such a good trip one night, man. I had like $100 worth of acid. I had such a good trip one night. I had took 2 hits. Well, I think I had like 4 or 5, or I think I had 4 to 6 hits left. Well, I wanted to extend the ride, so I took 2 hits. Hour or so later, fucking nothing. So I wound up taking the other 2 or 3 fucking hits.
Well, that's when you went wrong.
Well, I'll put it to you like this: I took the first second dose around 7 in the morning, 6, 7 something in the morning, and then by 8, 9 I took the rest, and then by 10 o'clock I was by noon I was in La La Land.
Yeah, for what, 2 days?
I was definitely stoned for a minute, but
well,
I did that with edibles. Ate half of it, but like, this shit ain't doing anything to me, and ate the other half. Then the first half hit me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm fucked."
Yep. I made that mistake, man. Buddy and I.
Whoops.
A buddy of mine and I, we had a couple hits or whatever. So we both grabbed a hit, and then we hiked across town, which is, probably a good freaking 2-3 miles. When we got to the other end of town, we're like,
"Well, you guys were sucking on mushrooms.
We should have been tripping by now, And we're like, "Oh fuck, let's take the other one." Fucking wrong. As soon as we took that fucking other one, man, that shit kicked in, and we just fucking lost souls on the other side of town, not knowing what the fuck we were doing.
I'll tell you, one of the best trips I had was 4th of July party at the Slab City Hostel. Took a hit and a half of acid, and then like an hour or so later, I ate a bunch of fucking mushrooms. I don't know what they call that, but yeah, it was
crossfading, just like everything else.
Yeah.
See, I don't really care for acid too much. I prefer mushrooms because the come down. I like the feel of the come down better than I do on acid.
Oh hell yeah! The mushrooms, you don't have a 3-day acid wash, because that's what I get when you take some acid. You're fucked up for 3 days.
Well, I'm not fucked up. It's just I just feel a lot better off of natural than.
Yeah, but that's what happens to me. I get 3 days of being junk. At least that's what I remember. And it's been a long time since I've taken any Sydney,
Yeah, I know the first like 72 hours, I'm a little on the slow side.
Yeah. Fuck, I still get shit tons of flashbacks.
Dude, I literally like just got introduced. I done acid one time before, and that was in I think I was 20, 21, 20, something like that. 2021. Yeah, it was 2021. 21 to 20
Yeah,
years
yeah.
old, and I took what was it, a half a hit, and it was some good shit because I was freaking seeing at night the moon was out bright and you could see the clouds out there. Well, the clouds started forming into skeletal dragons and flapping their wings and shit, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm walking down the street. This is when I started freaking out a little bit. This is when I started freaking out a little bit. I'm going down on the street and you can park on both sides. All of a sudden, the cars parked on this side and this side. The ass end of the cars on this side and the front ends of the cars on this side, they went like this, blocking me, like I can't go.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
I've had some
shit.
good trips, man. Deep Purple played a concert in my bedroom in the poster. That was a good one, man. Sat there and watched that whole concert.
My God, these fucking, I gotta admit, man, these damn $2 pre-rolls is the shit.
Getting the job done, it's all matters, right?
Yep.
All that weed and you picked a pre-roll to smoke.
Yeah, because it's ready to go.
Fuck yeah. That's
Don't
what
need no
pre-rolls are
papers,
for,
no
girl.
No fuss, no muss.
No fuss, no muss. Just fire it up and go.
Dude, up here, you could have bought that. You just spent the same amount of money buying the shit in pre-rolls. Like, fine.
Yeah, I feel
Man,
like the
you can't
pre-rolls have all kinds of shake and garbage in it.
You can't beat $2. You can't beat $2 pre-rolls.
Yeah, you can.
Bullshit.
Come on, man. You ain't bought a $2 joint freaking 30 years. You know?
Oh, I still
Yeah,
can.
Jezzy.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, Jezzy. Go to the local pot store and go
I
get a
haven't
$2
tried.
pre-roll.
No,
Without
I can get
buying
them off the
anything else.
street. You can get them off the street still, man. There's still people
$2?
that sell joints. Oh yeah, 3 for $10. So it's pretty damn close.
That's not $2 though.
Hey, it's pretty damn close to $2.
$3.33.
Hey, is he gonna let you? Hey, is he gonna be like Kroger's and let you break it up and only buy one and charge you, what it would cost?
Oh yeah. Why the fuck not?
Oh,
Break it off.
You got
Sell
on
me
at a
one
discount.
for $3. Yeah, sell me one for $3. You damn right.
Yeah, I got this
I still got a
coupon.
couple
Tough times, bitch.
Oh,
You damn
you
right.
guys
There's
want to
people
hear?
you can go there with any amount.
Oh, check this
Dude, it's
out.
only 0.2 if I wanted it for $2.
Anybody like those vape pens? Anyone like those vape pens?
Nah, vape kills me.
Insane.
They got the vape pens here. They got the cartridges, $24 a piece, 4 grams.
That's actually pretty good.
They got.
I didn't really like the pens. I never got as high on the pens as I do on flower.
They also have full gram spectrum pens. What dog lips be using. 91%. 91% THC is what is it? They said it 20.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
I think
Hold
it's
it
$30.
down.
Hey, hope everything
I'll
comes
hold
out
it down,
okay.
girl. Don't worry. Nah, we'll hold it all down.
Yeah. I haven't bought any weed off the street in years.
When I was in Colorado, if I wasn't getting my weed from Denver, I found a guy in Colorado Springs that I would get the money that I would get the weed from. But it's what you would do is he had the MJ card.
Yeah, I have here.
Yeah, so you'd hop in the vehicle with him, and he'd go to the damn dispensary, and you tell him what you want. You look on the damn website and tell him what you want. In Colorado, man, you can get weed off of people from Facebook and shit. No,
Yeah,
I'm serious. I mean, they just advertise it and they deliver.
We are a couple weeks away from most of our recreational dispensaries opening up here.
You're where?
In Arizona.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They just passed that shit, didn't they, bud?
Yeah. My grow is officially legal.
Yeah.
That's great.
Nice.
I know. Made me a lot more comfortable about growing.
Well, technically, your next grow will be legal because whatever you was growing before the law changed, they're going to be able to tell that, oh, this was grown before the law.
They're all currently at seedling and clone.
Oh, okay.
They're all currently seedlings and clones. Yeah.
This ain't bad weed, man.
Yeah, I'm growing outdoors right now with just a greenhouse and a couple little lights. I just use the lights to extend sunset.
You should do. Oh man, you should do some outdoor this year.
Oh, I am. That's what I've been doing all along. This is my first year I even tried anything within a greenhouse. Everything's been outdoors my whole life. And I just never had the patience to try and do anything through the winter, you know.
Yeah, it is
Or
a
the
little. Yeah, when you grow indoor, can I make a recommendation? Try hydroponics.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is because I remember when hydroponics first came out, man, and you know, all you kept hearing the buzz was hydroponic, and I was like, what's this hydroponic shit? And then somebody's like, man, it's weed that's grown in water, and I'm picturing, fucking like, seaweed growing, and I'm like, how the fuck are they gonna do that? And then I got to see a grow one time. And it's what it is they put it, the roots just hang there, and they have like a mister or something that just puts water on the roots and shit, and then the plants suck up what they need.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew in a sandy river bottom once where if you dig down like 2-3 inches in the sand, you hit water. So that was basically hydroponic.
Oh, yeah.
But our old gorilla grows, it was like, yeah, someone could walk across them or cops could find them, or like the one in that river bottom, it could get washed away.
Hey, where do you get your plant food and stuff like that? Are you like, are you trying to like venture off into something more natural?
I am doing natural. I use horse shit.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, what about some plant food? I got a guy that you can order a bag from.
I don't know. I've never messed with it. I've been growing out of horse shit and sand ever since I started growing at home.
If it works, it works.
Horse shit and sand. Yeah, that's
all
right.
you need, man.
Really though, if it works, man.
Yeah, man. People have been growing fucking horse shit for a long time, man.
Yeah.
You ever thought about selling those in 50-pound bags?
Yeah, I thought about selling them in even smaller bags, like say an organic fertilizer, and selling it online.
Nice.
Hey, okay, hold on, let me see here. All right. You could call it Bugsy's Bugsy's secret formula, or Bugsy's miracle grow, or Bugsy's magic grow, or some shit, or
yeah, hell yeah.
God,
I gotta go get me something to drink, y'all.
I'm fucking
for sure,
man. I'm stoned as fuck, man. Holy
right?
shit.
I know. I just realized I'm high as fuck too.
I'm high as fuck, man. No, literally, like seriously, like I'm high as fuck.
I'm with you, man. I fucking packed a good bowl here. I'm about to smoke another one too.
Here's the thing. I didn't even smoke that whole pre-roll. I don't even think I smoked half of it.
Well, you must have a very low tolerance. That's all.
No,
You just, yeah.
Oh, where the fuck did I? Oh, I put it right up here. Holy fuck! This is how much I got left.
Yep.
I'm about halfway through my joint, but I think I'm still just basking in the afterglow of sushi, like geeked up on MSG and soy sauce.
Right.
Listen,
Everybody's so fucked up. I don't know if it's just me, but we killed, like, the chat died. There's 23 people in here, and they're all just so fucking stoned. They ain't even typing in the chat.
That's what happens. Though. Everybody gets to that point where they're just chilling and listening.
Right?
Exactly.
I get it though. I like to listen.
Oh yeah. I got people that freaking tell me that they can't sleep unless they freaking listening to something, you know? So I was like, what? That's why when I shut a hey, type in the chat if you're still here, you know, if you're and you can wait 15 minutes and no one will type, you know? So it's like, yeah, there's 15 people watching this show and they all sleeping.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
I took a nap to a stream earlier today.
See, there you go.
Get back in my recliner and I was listening to a stream and definitely got like a 2-hour snooze and woke up and the stream was still going.
Right, there you go. Chandelier is still fucking puffing along with us.
Oh,
So that's such a creative name for a freaking channel.
I know, right? One of my favorites. One of my favorites, though, that just recently came out was Dixon Cider.
Hey, if you like that name, I want you to Google Bob and Tom.
Yeah, I know you already talked about that bullshit. I ain't gonna Google none of that horse shit. I don't care nothing about Googling none of that shit. Point is, the name's fucking hilarious.
Yep, that's all we care about.
I can pull it up and play it if you guys want to listen to it. It's hilarious, I'm telling you.
There's another one that be going in Blake's that's pretty funny.
Bob and Tom. You guys ever listen to the Bob and Tom show?
Nope.
They got this one song called
Do you remember Bill and Bob?
You are my prison bitch, my prison
Mackenzie?
bitch.
That's Bob and Doug, huh?
Oh yeah, there you go. Those are that's a different Bill and Bob. Bob and Doug.
It's called Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom Show. There's a song called Prison Bitch that's hilarious as fuck.
Knob and Hob.
Haven't heard that.
Hob and Knob.
Hob the Knob.
What you guys doing?
Robin, I've been waiting all day. What?
To be stoned as fuck.
Oh,
We're all
right.
stoned as fuck, yeah.
Oh, God. Well, guys, I get to start the adventure again.
Start the car, hit the gas, move along.
Huh?
Where are you gonna go?
Where you going?
I'm heading back south.
Oh.
I'm thinking about purchasing some land in the desert off grid.
Land?
Nice.
Yeah, you know.
I just want to know people that own things. You know, own
what the
I don't want to own. I don't want to own nothing. You know. I don't want to be responsible for nothing.
Well, the only reason I say that is I've been on the road for 3 years. I'm handicapped. I'm disabled. I'm due to get a hip replaced soon, and I just got to get off the road.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, man. I understand.
You know, it's just time to get off the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you had a ride. Yeah.
Had a nice ride. I think I'll settle down in Arizona, maybe Quartzsite area.
That's a good place, yeah. It's a warm enough place for sure.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know. I'd have to be able to get away for the summer.
Yeah, I don't
Look,
like
here,
hot.
Fuck all that.
Well, dude,
well,
you could
hold
go
on.
right up to Flagstaff.
See, here's the thing. When you have your own property and you have acreage, you can build your house to where the first level's underground.
Ew.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah.
You and your broken hip is gonna build a house.
Well, if I want to live underground, I'd do that up here in the
Oh,
mountains
hell
where I
yeah,
live now.
if I can find someone that's got a fucking backhoe and fucking pay
See, up here in the
big
mountains, you don't
goddamn
need a
hoe.
backhoe. Up here in the mountains, you don't need a backhoe. You just build your structure and then bury it. You know, because half of it's up against the wall. You just find a cliff to build off of.
Man,
You know,
kind of
the
gonna
bottom of a
make it
hill.
like a little, kind of gonna make it like a little bunker, if you know what I mean. Kind of make it like a bunker.
Yeah.
The idea is to put use center block and railroad ties.
The hell you
What
want
do
to
you
use
wanna-
railroad ties for?
Use railroad ties to hold the wall back.
Why do you
And
want?
then you put center block like maybe 6-7 inches in front of that
Why do you want it
on the
underground?
foundation.
Wouldn't
the
that just be a
foundation
basement?
support.
Well, yeah,
Pretty
but
much.
when you go
Well,
underground,
that's what you want.
if
That's
you
what
build
you
your
want.
underground right, hold on, let me explain to it. If you build your underground right, it costs pennies to heat it or cool it. Pennies.
Yeah, that's right. That's the whole point.
It'll stay, depending on where you're at. You could probably keep the set temperature inside there without any augmentation. It'd be like 55, 60 degrees.
But at the same time, you also have to make sure you have something set up. Like you're gonna have to have pumps because you know how sometimes you get the flash flood shit. Got to make sure you're not in a flash flood zone, and you want to make sure you have pumps in case it does go. So you're gonna have to. So you're probably gonna want to be like maybe a foot up
That's why
above,
you
and then
build on.
have like a.
That's why you build on ledge.
Yeah.
What's up,
There's
Blake?
also another thing you could do. You just get a $2,000 storage container, get that motherfucker out there, get someone that has a backhoe, go in there and have shit reinforced. You know, have the sides and the walls reinforced, and just cover it with sand.
You're full of so much useful advice. Why haven't you written a book?
I don't know.
Yeah, man. I've read all these books already.
But you could put it on one book, Sam. Sam's
These
how
ain't
to
my
guide
fucking
everything.
ideas. This is stuff that I've seen. This is
Sam's
knowledge that I've
ideas you
picked
shouldn't
up.
follow.
I want to build
These ain't
a
my
giant
ideas.
sized hobbit hole.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey man, I'll tell you what, Zane. Hey, I've been in Zane's hobbit hole. That motherfucker's nice. He did a really good job. He had shelves and all that shit. It was a nice place for him to lay down.
Okay,
He had a
I
nice
need
Did he have
fucking
round
roof
walls?
ceiling.
Yeah.
Say what?
You gotta have round walls in a hobbit hole.
A round door.
Round door, everything.
Mm-hmm.
His shit was pretty cool, man. That's all I gotta say. He did a good job.
Ghetto.
I got there right after he got there. I got
La
there right after he got
champion.
there. Yeah. Yeah, me and Zane, we hung out. We partied a couple times.
Yeah, you sounded like you were fangirling last night, motherfucker.
No, hey.
Yeah.
Listen. I can't.
Yeah, you
I
fangirled
can't
over
help
him.
it, man. It's like this, man. Why you dwelling on something for 2 fucking years? You know, you're dwelling on someone for 2 fucking years. You know, focus your negativity inward and be
Hey, I've
positive.
only watched him for less than a year, and I ain't even watched him that much.
Who's that?
dude we're talking about? Zane?
Oh,
Nobody.
Hey,
must not be the Zane I know.
No idea.
It's this guy Zane Green. He's an imperfect human being, and people want to tear him down for his imperfections.
But I never teared him down. He literally said he was taking questions, and I asked the questions that everybody wanted to fucking
Yeah, he
know.
did get it was the alcohol speaking. Zane is a lot more fucking respectable than that in person. I've seen him. Unless
Yeah,
you piss
right.
him off. No.
He wants covered.
Okay.
Now.
All right. How many of you hung out with Zane in the fucking slab?
Well, I don't trust any of you dirty kids anymore.
How many of you guys hung out with Zane?
Y'all
had
have
dinner
shown me
with
the
Zane several
underbelly,
times.
and I'm good
Smoked
on it.
weed with Zane in the slabs. Ate dinner.
I just
Partied. None of you.
blue
Is
only
everybody breaking up, or is this me?
bunches outside.
Sam is breaking up a
Almost
little bit.
breaking
You
up.
sound like Bugsy's background.
I'm sorry.
Everything sounds crazy right now.
I just if it's true what they say he did to his wife, then yeah, he's fucked up, man. But
Can we talk about something else?
it is what it is. Leave it alone. Why you gotta dwell on it?
Yeah.
It's in the past.
So
Don't watch him, and you don't have to worry about what he's doing.
Yeah. All right. How about that weather?
Now Azel's breaking up.
That's why I don't watch Jose. I might pop in for a hot second, then I'm out. Got to give him that view.
What the hell?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I lost that damn joint. I don't know where I put that joint now.
Oh my god. You didn't even smoke that much and you already lost it.
Where the fuck that joint go? Good thing I ain't going no fucking where. Holy fuck.
Where the fuck Blake go? Didn't come up here.
We lost Azel. Everybody's breaking up. I think I'm breaking up. I don't know if it's everybody else or if it's me. I'm tripping out.
It has to be on your end, girl, and that's Jose fucking with you.
Fuck you. It ain't nobody fucking with me, stupid.
Yeah.
You tripping.
They do something that does something to your connection and makes that shit happen. Okay, whatever.
No, you
Don't
tripping,
believe
son.
me then.
You tripping.
Don't believe me then, girl. I found the joint. I got
Bugsy looks frozen.
I got me a big old
Let
sack.
me see. Am I frozen?
No.
My camera's working slow. My connection's slow.
No, you were just reading something. Were you on Facebook or something?
I was over on the YouTube page looking at. I was looking at. Huh?
Hey, are you gonna do videos on your grow?
I do them.
Oh, that's great.
Azel.
Yeah.
It's just Bugsy Malone. It's.
I think something's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I told you what's going on. Jose's fucking with you. I'm telling you. I know it.
Bro, I'm telling you, there's a foot of snow outside.
Yeah, it's our connection.
I think we're back now. I think we're good now. It just came back.
Well, I went to get some vodka because if there's anything that can make uncomfortable conversation better, it's vodka. Hey, cheers, y'all.
Hey.
Sorry, Apple. Didn't mean to make you drink.
Oh no, honey, it was bound to happen anyhow because I'm a disaster. Cheers.
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 Bottoms up, girl. How you been, Azel?
Cheers.
Blessed. How about you?
Really? How's work?
I'm actually going to school, so like work was great or whatever, but this whole pandemic thing, libraries are only doing so much when you can't touch shit and people aren't supposed to touch things and you're changing shit. Like people aren't trying to touch books, so libraries aren't doing so hot.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, I was like, self, is there anything else you'd be doing right now? I'm gonna reapply my energy somewhere else. I'm still working, just on the same few projects that I've been working on for years.
Oh, don't you? Aren't you like don't you help people write books and shit like that or something?
Yeah, well, I do dialogue scripting for a friend, and then I have a friend who's a
You don't have to
documentarian,
explain it.
and I'm a research librarian for her. So like we do different stuff.
Well, because a friend of mine that I've known, my second or third grade school teacher that I still communicate with.
He said Miss Murray from from Kentucky Downs Elementary.
Fifth grade school teacher, third grade school teacher. Yep, I remember that.
Did she have a story to tell?
Well, let's just say it's like a story of it. Pretty much, it's my life story, you know, from the shit that happened to you when you're young, and then growing up. And at 5 years old, your mother don't want you, and then you wind up in another house with some people, and then they get involved with drugs and the cartel and shit like that, and the cartels of the 80s, and shit like that. And then FBI shows up at your school and takes you into protective custody. And, yeah. It's a great adventure, man.
Well, you should write it. I think everyone has a story to tell.
You're welcome,
Apply yourself
Vinici.
to the paper.
Glad you're enjoying it.
But I want you to write it. And we split the profits 50-50.
Sam, you're dear to my heart, but you can't afford me, honey.
With
I just said 50-50, motherfucker.
I apologize.
I'm gonna sell 1 million copies.
I'll buy one.
That was
it's gonna be a $5 book. It's gonna be a $5 book.
A $5 book. What a ripoff.
Charge you $5 for the Cadillac Sam life story.
That's pretty cheap.
Tabletop reader.
Get him,
25
come on,
pages.
Tank, come on.
Got pop-ups.
25 pages for $5. That's like that's a steely deal, bitch. 25.
Yeah, it's like Old Testament font, so you get the whole story in there.
Fucking A. Who the fuck's doing that for $5? Who in the hell's doing that? Sam, you better collect more bottles, man. $5 is not enough.
I love you, mate.
I think he was onto something earlier. He was talking to Gerald about driftwood. And he was like, I could send you this driftwood, but what you need to do, Sam, pro tip, as someone who has made art installations, people buy that shit. You need to start collecting driftwood and selling it on Etsy or other websites for people who build aquariums, terrariums, and other stuff like that. Because you can make you can sell an ugly ass or ornate piece of driftwood and specify where it's from, and people will seek that shit out. If you could figure out the wood type, that'd be even better.
So what could have I got for a 50-pound burl ball?
I don't know. Look it up.
Yeah, 50-pound burl.
Yeah, a redwood burl ball.
Yeah,
polished by the ocean.
Yeah.
All it needed was, a good, roughed up sanding or, little sand to rough edges, and then blast it with whatever you're gonna stain it with.
That's what I'm talking about.
I gave that to Tally.
You're kind of nifty with the computer. Get you an Etsy.
Yeah, burl wood's pretty expensive to begin with, so.
Yep.
I got one that's about 200 pounds, but it's from a mulberry tree.
Nice.
Big old root
people are
ball,
buying that
giant root
now
ball.
to make
root balls are different.
Yeah,
art
I know.
With
but that's all you can get to have a burl out of that tree.
What kind of art they're making?
People are like buying gnarly pieces of wood and putting it into a form and pouring resin onto it and then cutting it down and making art out of it.
Yeah,
That shit's
coffee tables or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, yes. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, big
And
slabs.
it's like niche and it's very trendy. So you could easily sell that stuff. Every simple white bitch. Every simple white bitch in every state wants a piece of gnarly beechwood, driftwood. Come on, you can do this. If
I'm
you
a
could
simple
find
bitch
some fucking
though.
beach class.
Have you seen
Same.
people been posting these videos where they throw a bunch of glitter on a table and then they pour the clear shit on top of it?
Yeah. I watched a video where
That would
someone
be a
made
good
like
way
a
to get
vanity like that.
Oh
be a
yeah.
good way to get myself into another vehicle.
I did that with I made a PVC bong and I put stickers on it that I wanted on it, and then I put clear coat.
Sweet.
You know what I did want to do is the penny tabletop.
Yeah, those look good.
Yeah, those are cool.
The whole bathroom floor is done that way.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And I thought you could get pretty ornate if you use like different coinage to put like like maybe initials or something in there, medallion in the center, You get real creative with something like that.
Yeah, we watched somebody who actually was just doing a whole house of the floors in pennies. The whole fucking
that was,
house.
Cal Sherpa.
That's crazy.
It's called Penny Floor.
Mm.
A whole fucking house.
Yeah.
Room to
room. Much.
Yeah, it was pretty dope though. He had different shades of pennies, like the new shiny ones, the dirty ones, and he was doing like a pattern through the whole thing.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
I put too much weed in my grinder.
Watch out, bud.
Not smooth.
Yeah,
That's a good
it happens.
out though, isn't it?
You get in the wind to say when, man.
Yeah.
It's like
2-3 buds,
get
man.
carpal tunnel trying to open this grinder again.
I almost died trying to get mine open earlier. I was pissed.
Doesn't work so good when you pack your grinder.
Yeah.
I've learned to strategically underpack my grinder.
Yeah, I just do a couple buds at a time, man.
I also almost never stick weed in the center of my grinder. Like I always pop along the edges and not in the center.
Mm-hmm. See, the weird question I have is, do you pack it into the top of your grinder or the bottom? You put the weed.
Well, you could do it either way, I guess.
So I
have a preference.
I don't use a metal grinder. I use a wooden one with pegs, so I don't have a keep collector. So it's just like old school.
Nice.
And I love it.
Yeah, I got a cheap one I bought from freaking Wish, Get the little crank handle on the top.
I have all kinds of pothead friends who be about that keef life, and I've smoked some keef, and I was impressed. And I was like, man, I should really do this. But then I'm a pothead, so what actually happens is when I use the grinder, I'll use it 2 or 3 times, and I peek in that keef clip. I'm like, ooh, bitch. And I'll put it in the top of the bowl, and I never save up enough to do anything good with it. So I don't bother.
I know that feeling.
So I just break up my weed in the old school grinder.
Leave it alone. If you could just leave it alone, one day you'll open it and it just goes everywhere.
I may have had 3 ever. I have to let them go when they start losing all the pegs.
Can I make a suggestion since you like to smoke?
What's that?
Okay. I remember these back when I first started smoking weed. They were chambered bowls where it had a hollow center where you could unscrew the center and you could put weed in there and then screw it back shut and keep smoking and smoking and smoking, and people would smoke until you couldn't smoke out of it no more, and it was so clogged they unscrew it, and then you got that nice gooey sticky icky bud.
I would cough like
that can get nasty shit though.
I would cough like a baby back.
That was from back in the day when you could only buy you a little bit at a time.
Yeah, I got one right here, freaking.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that shit no more.
There's like a really like a someone recrafted this into a glass blunt that you can screw up. Like you can pack all your weed into it, and then it's sort of like you screw it as you're smoking to push out the cash and to push the weed up in the glass blunt. But I don't really like it for that same reason, because as you're smoking,
the glass
green weed, your good green weed, like it gets worse tasting as you finish the glass blunt. So by the time you smoke that last bowl of the glass blunt, you're coughing like, emphysema coughs. And
oh yeah, all resin filled and it's gross.
Like can't catch your breath, full rosacea, eyes bulging, light flashing before your eyes. You're not even high anymore. Coughs. So,
hey, how much you think California driftwood would run in Colorado?
I don't know.
Now you got his brain going, Azza. Look what you did.
I think you can probably. I think you could probably make the most money off of it in places where there's lots of derpy
Well, you have to
hipsters.
go more inland. You can't be anywhere near the coastal area because it's just anybody can go get it. You have to be further inland in places.
What you need to do is
Colorado,
when you're visiting these beautiful places that have it, is just collect a good bit of it, and then when you're passing through populous cities, drop a listing on some of those local websites. The neighborhood yard sale website. Does anybody Craigslist anymore? Is that a thing?
Well, here you go. Here's some answers for you. Okay, vintage, century-old cypress tree root, driftwood, $6,000. Then there's this little piece. Then there's this little piece on there that's just looks like some bark that fell off. Is $14.
That's so crazy.
Okay.
So this shit sells.
Is it selling though? Is stuff selling?
Well, they're selling it at Petco, so they're selling it. Okay, it costs $14. $14 a chunko for a little Petco for a little chunk that looks. Well, hold on, let me. If they call it,
go in your lizard cage. Yeah.
Let me click on it. Let me click on it to go and see how big it really is.
It's shit to lay in the bottom of your lizard cage.
Yeah, it is. It is. But this, it's a 14. Show more details. Freaking. Usually they have exact measurements or some shit, but
right.
No.
And see, with Etsy, you'd have to do shipping. But if you just picked up those pieces when you were out and about in those locations that you're visiting, and then sold them off whenever you go places.
Jezzy, you wanna share this? You can.
Wow. Yeah.
That.
If you learned how to identify the stones on those beaches too,
that little piece of bark
on those beaches that people buy
is $14.
Yeah,
wow.
Shit. Look how basic that bitch is.
That's for $14 is for the fact that they've killed all the mice and shit.
And look, here you $6,000 for that root.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's a table base, so it's two of them, so they're $3,000 a piece in a little glass.
Oh
yeah.
Go find you some damn roots, bitch.
Plenty of money to be had. Plenty of money to be had there.
Oh, I found a nice spot. I should have went out there and tried to get some good driftwood. I got the top that I could put a bunch of long fuckers.
See, the thing is, I know that you might actually do this. I've heard you talk about, when you pass through cities, sometimes you see scrap, metal and stuff, and you scrap it. And I don't think Jose is resourceful like that at all. But if you could find something like minerals on the beach or wood.
I did it last year. I did it last year in whatchamacallit.
You know what I picture Sam doing?
Arcata.
I picture him pulling a trailer behind him and picking up all kinds of free shit on the side of the road and then setting up at a flea market to sell the shit.
That's what I want to do.
That's what I do. How do you know?
Make some crafts or something out of it,
How come you don't do that, Sam? How come you ain't got a trailer packed full of shit? You'd be traveling flea market, motherfucker. That'd be hilarious.
My wife wants to do a coffee shop.
One of them little closed-up trailers. You could fit a lot of shit in them little trailers. Especially depending on what you're selling, too. What would you specialize in if you were gonna flea market thrift shit off the side? Remember, you're thrifting on the sides of the road. What you gonna pick up and try and sell?
Whatever sells.
Bitch, I think he'd be picking up garbage. Like the TVs that ain't working. He'd be trying to sell that type of shit.
This bag of donuts, $4.
Right, the dumpster donuts,
Now,
bitch.
I tell you what I would do. I'd
Not marketing them that way.
every vacuum cleaner that I seen sitting out at the fucking corner, I'm gonna pick up, because then I'm gonna take it home. I'm gonna plug it in, and I'm gonna see what the motor sounds like, and see if the brushes are spinning, seeing if it picks up. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10,
I wouldn't
it's
even
clogged
bother
or
with
the
that
motor.
shit no more.
9 out
Back
of
in the
10,
day,
when I
don't talk
found
over
a
me.
I was talking
You be talking over
to
people all the
begin
time. That's
with.
so damn rude. I was interjecting, and what I was saying is back in the day, folks know how to use a vacuum cleaner, but you must understand these millennials, these zennials, these Gen Zers, they will vacuum up water, bitch, and just throw that $40 vacuum on the street curb, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
ruined at that point. So.
Give no fucks. People are reckless,
But
yeah.
but they either needed a belt replaced or it was clogged with something.
But I'm just saying,
And
nobody's gonna buy your dusty vacuum.
$20
well,
on the corner, you know. Yeah.
No. See, here's the thing: is that was my biggest one of my biggest sellers when I was hustling. That was one of my
Vacuums?
biggest sellers. Fuck yeah, $45 a
Maybe
pop,
it's just
baby.
me. I look at used vacuums like with the shadiest glass. Like
Yeah,
I
but you
wouldn't.
know, you can't buy a decent one for under $200.
Well, that's why though,
But
because people can clean them out and just
if
make them look clean again. You know.
if I'm
Sell
gonna
them
buy
for
one off
fucking
the street for
$50.
$2, I'm just gonna go to Walmart and get that piece of shit they sell for $40, and at least I know I'm not when I plug it in and turn it on in my house, I'm not gonna be breathing nobody's dander. You have folks like Jose whacking off into vacuums. No Jesus, I rebuke that.
Dude, don't you know that those vacuums they have filters that you clean? You're able to clean,
I know
wash
what you're
and put
saying,
back
but
in.
still.
And that's what trust me, man. I didn't sell somebody no dusty ass motherfucking dirty fucking vacuum.
No, I don't doubt that you're resourceful. I'm just
And
saying.
I don't trust you.
I'd more quickly eat your dumpster donut than buy your dirty
The
vacuum.
most I'd have to put into a vacuum was
I'd be like, here's that $4 bag of
Yeah,
donuts.
but now you're sounding like someone that wouldn't buy pretty much anything used.
Me? No, I thrift. I actually thrift a lot. It's just there's some things I wouldn't thrift. Like I wouldn't thrift underwear, and I wouldn't thrift a vacuum.
I wouldn't want somebody else's
And
dirt in my house
I
either.
might
Fuck
not.
that dirty
I might not
vacuum.
thrift a crock pot because a crock pot can get like cracks in it and catch like it'll get
What up,
seasoned
Benny?
from the foods that are cooked in it. And so I might not thrift a crock pot. But like there's I'm not sadiddy. It's just I don't think I'd use somebody else's vacuum. I wouldn't give somebody my vacuum after I use it. Like, no. You just let that go.
I can say one thing.
Okay. I knew a bitch that loved to borrow people's vacuums. How weird.
I live in a house full of hardwoods and have rugs so that when I feel like the rug has been vacuumed as many times and washed as many times as it can, we can just roll that sucker up and throw it away.
How you doing, Benny? Can't hear a word if you're saying a damn thing.
Tools was a big sell for me too.
Oh, that is a good
hammers,
one.
screwdrivers, wrenches.
Tools keep, and they can be cleaned up.
A buddy of mine, the guy that taught me everything that I know, and that got me started, and gave me
You gotta turn your TV off, Benny.
Let me make a. Never mind.
I need to go get some more drink.
I remember one time, and it was right after you had gotten this van. You're westward, moving westward, and as you passed through a few small towns, you had collected some items. And in one of your streams, you sat there and showed us some of the stuff you collected along the way, and you had gotten it to like sell or to return for value or like whatever the fuck you were doing. But I was like, yeah, that's the kind of shit that people who are surviving do. Like, I believe in that. Even if you're well off, you should be frugal and mindful and resourceful. And so I really, I'm really into that shit.
Yeah, I haven't done that stuff in a long time.
You should always splurge on some new panties.
Yeah. Like, I like to get lamps that people throw out and rewire them. People throw out a lamp that has a short in it, and I'll get it rewired, put a new shade on it, and it's a whole new lamp. Also, I'll thrift art pieces because people will be like, this is an old, ugly painting. I'm like, that's an oil painting.
Yeah, I used to get those lamps. Yeah, I used to get those nice fucking lamps, and the thing that you screw the bulb in, the shit was all busted or fucked up. Well, you know how easy and simple those are to replace?
Right.
Sell them for
I have a friend
$5.
who knows how to fix wash machines.
I sold lamps for $5 a piece.
How to fix it.
Man, the bicycles that I would collect too, it's like, holy shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you can sell those $20 pop all day.
Oh no, I was getting 45 and 50.
Yeah, because you're a ripoff artist.
No. I had a guy that would buy them from me. He had a thrift store.
Yeah, just like you got 50-cent sunglasses and sold them for $5 a pair.
No, I sold them for $3.
Sure. It was only $3 if you bought 2, bitch. Don't lie.
I think
I'm kicking myself in the ass because I didn't buy them all, man. I'm kicking myself in the ass because I didn't buy them all. I should have bought them all. Fuck, man.
What'd you say, Hazel?
I said I remember someone in the community like fixing bicycles. I think it was Rick Sanchez. Like finds busted bicycles and rebuilds them.
Yeah, and gives them away. I used to sell them. That's how I survived.
Back when you were allowed to ride bicycles, Hazel. You can't even ride bicycles when you're locked down over there.
That's what I did to survive before I got my disability.
Pre-COVID. See, I live in the state that didn't shut down, so I can only relate so much.
Lucky bitch.
Like my whole state shut down for like 2 weeks. Everyone was like, "Do we really have to wear a mask? Can we still go out?" Everybody still went out. People were having cookouts. Everyone acted wild. That's why Georgia had the highest numbers, and then it was all out of the state. And then when there was a resurgence, everyone was like, "Are we gonna do this again? High five!" And like everyone high fived their neighbors. So it just like went through the state real quick again. I swear to God, that's exactly how it was. The people in the South, they're like, "What is that campaign that people did, y'all?"
Look what you just dragged the squirrel in here.
Oh my God! So there's a lot of Americans out there that know what it's like, to be a homeless person, but with a home.
Come again?
There's millions of Americans out there that are not getting their unemployment because their unemployment is fucking tied up in California over some EDD fucking fraud bullshit. All their accounts are frozen through whatever bank they're using. It's
people all across America lost their jobs all over.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But they're indoors, but they don't have any money. So they know what it's like to be a homeless person broke, but they have a roof over their head.
I would argue that it's all. I've been on the streets. It wasn't for very long, but I think that being on the streets and not having shelter is one experience of homelessness compared to being a person who is actually floating between friends' houses or couches or staying at a relative's homeless. Because on the streets is real.
Yeah, stop and think, okay, what's going to happen once they lift, the bans on evictions and these landlords, okay, whoever owns real estate right now is really taking a fucking kick in the ass. I mean, they're really getting fucked.
Hey, I'm going to bounce. Thanks for having me up. It's been fun.
Hey, thanks for being here, Jimmy.
Later, Jimmy.
Cheers.
Yeah, man, I didn't mean to run you off, man.
No, man, it's all good. So I've been sitting here a while.
Yeah, he's been.
I gotta go stir the pot a couple other places before I call it a night, man. Peace out.
All right. I just think
That's
it's
what he
crazy
does.
what's
He
going
parties.
on in
I'm
America.
surprised he hung out as long as he did. He slept. I'm surprised he hung out as long as he did. He slept. That's what's
Man,
up.
this has been a pretty cool stream.
Yeah, thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Jezzy. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. It's awesome. Wouldn't be shit without everybody being here.
I can't do that noise.
Burr.
That's a good name right there. Nomad Sam, man. That's the perfect name for the travel
Ashley, can you really
video.
not say it? Can you really not do that?
Let me try.
Weird.
I gotta stop because
Okay.
like
Real. I say
Wait, I really am trying. I can't roll my R's. I think it has something to do with that.
I just say the word rear and make it sound. Rear. Nobody can do it like fucking Slab City needs to be doing it.
See, when it's done right, it sounds like you slapped a small pig on the ass and it's running.
That's hilarious. You were making animal sounds.
What the? Could you repeat that, asshole?
No.
Oh my god.
That was definitely an animal sound.
Oh my god.
I don't think it sounds like I think it sounds kind of, yeah, like someone's riding a pig and they slapped its ass.
Yes. See, I think it's supposed to sound like when you were revving up your motorcycle and like speeding past someone, but that's not how it translated when he did it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the footage that he produces when he drops his motorcycle a couple inches. Hey, that's a good idea. If you got, that's a really good idea.
I don't get why he wouldn't have just dropped it down in the first place.
Because he probably doesn't have the adjustable shocks on it. He probably has to switch out, when you lower the height of a bike, unless you have the adjustable shocks in the front to where you can lower it in the front and because I'm pretty sure he has that single spring in the center, and it's probably not one of those adjustable ones, so he has to change it out for a smaller one. Maybe, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think.
I don't know anything about suspension.
I know a little bit. I know there's adjustables and there's not adjustables.
I know that if you're riding a pig and you slap it on the ass, that's the noise that it makes.
Do it again.
No.
What noise
one more
does it
time.
make? One more time. What noise does it make?
I don't know. What do you think the noise is?
Well, I want to hear.
What does it sound like? No, it's painful. Look, everyone who hates me is recording now. This can't happen.
Again, man. It's hilarious, man.
Damn it, Azel.
You're hilarious, Azel. You're being funny as hell tonight. I really do apologize for messing with you, man.
No, you're fine.
I'm just poking with you, man. If I make it that way again, maybe we'll hang out.
See, I think this is where I think it is a misstep. You think I've gained weight, but I'm actually the weight that I'm supposed to be, or like I've been my whole life. When you met me, I had lost like 120 pounds.
With you.
Because
it was the way the camera had your face looking.
Girl, I have gained weight, but it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Like, I don't mind being a skinny bitch, but I got there by being.
Sam is twice the size from the first time I met his ass.
No, all I'm saying is I noticed a different. Your face was a lot more fuller. I wasn't.
Yeah, that's what happens when you eat.
Teasing when I said you got fat, but you definitely put on some some
Sam, you have put on a whole body. What are you talking about?
I have. Oh my lord, I know, man. That's why I got to get somewhere in the desert so I can fucking, have minimal amount of food but have plenty of protein and whatever, and be able to fucking get out there and do and move and groove and lose weight.
Right. Is that how you're gonna do it? You're gonna hit the desert?
Yeah. And get a bunch
You going
of
to Slab
sandbags.
City?
Yep. I'm gonna start filling sandbags full of sand and stacking them. That's what I'm gonna build my house out of first.
Weird. I actually just watched this crazy ass documentary of this fucking lady that married somebody, and it was this little tribe, and she was talking about how they made the houses there, right? They literally made the fucking frame out of sticks, right? Made the whole frame of the house out of sticks, and then they made a mixture out of fucking animal shit and mud, and they mixed it up together and fucking made the walls out of that. They like mudded up the walls and made the walls out of fucking shit.
Right?
Yep.
That's it.
Yep, you can do the same thing in the desert.
I see Sam doing that.
You can do the same thing in the desert.
I cannot.
It's free building material. Why wouldn't you do it, Sam?
I don't know about using the shit, but I definitely be using like mud mix.
This season on E-Bumps 2021. Samantha builds a shit hut in the woods.
Fuck you in your Samantha shit, asshole.
No. Listen, you're Samantha, and Jose is Peggy.
Fuck you, I'm Samantha.
And y'all aren't anything but that in my mind and heart. Jose is Peggy, and you're Samantha.
What the
and I mean
fuck?
And y'all are my Judies, my E-Bum Judies.
Oh my god.
And that's the only way I can find tolerance and appreciation for you sometimes. Is to project endearing qualities onto you like they actually exist.
Hippie Witch said, so would that be called a shit house?
Yeah.
Instead of a brick shit house, it's a stick shit house.
Well, I guess if I had access to horse dung, I mean, fuck, might as well.
It makes good Adobe, yes.
I mean, that is the original recipe. So why stray from the original?
Why would you want to live in shit walls?
My night tears will be very colorful tonight. I'm certain.
Girl, it's not like that.
100%, it's a pile of shit mixed up into a pile of shit, and you are grabbing piles of shit with your bare hands. It's shit.
Come through cow shit mud. Come through Vine Stick Hut.
Cow shit don't work.
You sure?
I mean, if you mix it with enough clay mud.
Yeah, you gotta have horse. You gotta have horse or donkey dung.
Yeah, because it has straw left in it.
Yeah.
Cows' stomach process shit too good.
Gross. And you can't just throw some straw on that shit. Throw some straw on that shit. What do you mean?
You can.
Now.
Seal the outside with straw.
Now, if you come across, the off grounds, the winter quarters for a circus, you can probably get free elephant dung. That's got all kinds. It's all full of straw. They eat a lot of straw. I used to feed them. I used to take care of 4 Indonesian elephants. Bathe them, feed them, wash them, get them ready to perform. Put the outfits and shit on them. Paint their nails, shit like that.
Oil and mash them in the stew.
That was a fun job. I gotta say, out of the jobs I've had, that was the most interesting. And then the tigers and the monkeys, and it was my own little zoo, but I felt bad for the monkeys in the cages.
One time I got a super speeder ticket and the fine was so crazy I had to pay it off in community service hours. So what I had to do to pay my community service hours was, yeah, bitch likes to speed. I had to scrape road signs. I had to scrape the paint, like the stickers they put on road signs. I had to like use a heat gun to heat them up and scrape that shit off the metal planks.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like 320 hours.
Yeah, I had to do adopt a highway shit.
Oh, that was the worst. When they were like, "Do you want to go wash a police car?" I was like, "Yes, please."
Oh my God! Hey, Azel, I could just see you with the pink shirt tied up in a knot right up here.
Don't you know?
And then
Throwing
and some
myself in the
Daisy
hood.
Duke shorts.
Yes,
and some Daisy Duke shorts, just soaping up that motherfucker.
Hello, officer. Hello. Just like...
I'm not making fun or anything, but that would be a hell of a music video.
Oh, that'd be a tragedy.
I don't know.
Ooh. Yeah, if you had challenged me about 15 years ago, I'd have done it. I'd have eagerly been like, yeah, bitch.
Oh God. Hey, you should do a remake of that what was that controversial I think it was Charles Jr.'s, I think it was. The controversial video commercial of that superstar eating that sandwich.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was Carl's Jr.
Why was it controversial?
Because it was dripping all in her cleavage and shit.
Ooh. Noise.
Hey Asshole, can you
Sam,
do a
I need
remake
you to
of
stop
that one?
projecting your fantasies onto me. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
No, Asshole, I'm just giving you ideas for
Hail Mary,
content.
full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now.
Oh man.
Thank you for the blessing, I guess. Thank you for the blessing, I guess.
Dear
You
God.
didn't curse me.
Please curse him. He still stole somebody's wallet of $300.
See, okay, I have mixed feelings about this.
Just,
On one
dude,
hand,
I was just kidding
if
about
my
that.
okay, this is the thing. No, don't backtrack. Everybody heard you. Okay, this is one thing.
I know
If my
everybody
wallet
heard
got
you
lost,
say that, but I was just fucking
I would feel
around.
blessed. I'd feel blessed if someone returned my wallet and it had all the other things in it, because I do have important shit in my wallet. I'd want all those other things. If they took the money, I'd have feelings.
God.
But imagine this. Imagine if you just had your wallet returned, you never knew where it turned up from, and the only thing that was missing was the cash. You'd probably be like, yes, goddamn, everything else is here. That one picture I had of my grandmother, or like whatever the fuck it is you have in your wallet that is important to you.
Oh yeah, it is way easier to get it back.
For me, it's my car wash card. No, I'm
Bitch, I got 8 pokes in that card.
I'm saying, bitch.
One more and I had a free
get a car wash and a vacuum. They give me the Windex wipes.
Oh man, give them the works.
Like whatever it is, you'd be like, oh my god, thank God I have my wallet back. But if it was that much money, this is what I'm thinking. There was this one time where I went to pay my rent, and the rent was a drop box, and whoever was there before me did not put their rent money in the box properly, and it had fallen out, and the envelope was open, and there was just like a pile of money and change right there.
What the
and
fuck?
I scooped that shit up, and I sealed the envelope and stuck it in the rent box, because I have had my rent money stolen by a roommate. So I knew exactly what it was like to have all the money you had taken and disappeared, and then you had to come up with rent money like that on the fly, and you didn't have any resources. So whenever presented with the opportunity, to bless someone, you should. And that's my only takeaway. No judgment, no tea. That's just like.
Damn.
Really
I was only joking about that fucking shit. I told you.
Okay.
I checked my card.
Okay, but if it was somebody's wallet you found, what if it was their rent money? Would it make you feel worse?
Here's the thing. If I found somebody's fucking wallet and it had money in it, I'm going to try to find out whose it is.
$300.
If it has an ID in it.
What if it was Jose Sanders' wallet?
What I do.
I'm going to complicate it for you.
What I do is I look for phone numbers.
Jesus is watching. It's Jose Sanders' wallet.
Inside a wallet. You can usually
He's
find
taking the money and giving the wallet
back. Wallet. And I would call, dude, I've done it before. I've found several wallets before. And I've always given it back.
Is it raining outside, or is that steam on the windows from your hot breath?
That's the dog's breath.
Can you paint on the window, on the moisture on the window, or is it raining outside?
It's raining outside. It's rainy and it's chilly.
Oh. It looks like it's just chilly outside, and you got hot breath inside the car, and so all your windows are fogged up like Titanic.
It rains like 98% of the time in Oregon.
Yeah, I'm right there at the border.
The thing that was making me trip, though, is like you're steadily smoking, but it's not hot boxing. It's not getting cloudy in there, so there's got to be a cracked window somewhere.
Oh, yeah. I got the top cracked right here, and I got a window cracked.
The window.
Airflow.
I got the window cracked.
Window to the wall.
You know, Sam, the one part of your lifestyle I couldn't get down with. Like, I could totally enjoy the freedom, all that. But it's the bucket shits. I couldn't get past the bucket shits. Bitch,
It is what it is, man.
Hey, all you need is a cushion seat for the top of that bucket, girl. All you need is a cushion around there.
I've had to drop an emergency deuce a time or two in the woods. And I always pack for those sort of emergencies. However, but if I had to routinely bucket shit, I would hate the experience and myself.
For real.
I need something a little more stable in my life than the bucket.
Girl, trust me.
When y'all was talking about bucket shits the other day, no, listen. When you was talking about listen, Linda. When y'all was talking about bucket shits the other day, I ran around my house and flushed all the toilets just because I could. That was my flex on you, bitch. I ran around my house and flushed all the toilets. I was like, yes, I'm motherfucking multiple toilets. Yeah, multiple toilets, bitch. Multiple. All of us can need to shit in my house.
But Helena, I'm like you. When you gotta go, you gotta go. So
I feel it, and that's why I was like, I admire the courage that takes. Also, I feel like maybe you wipe and Jose doesn't. I'm sure he's been wearing the same underwear for 2 years now.
But Helena, it's what I do is I shit in a bag, and then when I'm done, I take the bag out of the bucket, and I tie it up, and I throw it away. It's gone. It's taken care of.
That sin doesn't go away forever. You tied it up in a plastic bag. That's just gonna live for the next 23,000 years.
And I saved a pair of. And I saved a pair
of pants. It's gonna be a shit fossil for another generation.
I'm lying, Sam. You don't only shit in that bag one time.
It depends on what kind of day.
Like, I'm not gonna pass judgment on you, but I know you don't always. I know you don't always throw that shit in the trash can. I know sometimes you can leave in a campground and somebody was an asshole and you just fling a shit bag over to their campsite.
Stacks the bags up next to the piss bottle.
It cost me $2 to have a toilet for the whole fucking month.
You wrote down all the addresses of all your enemies in the community, and when you drive past that state, you just fling shit bags out and you hit their house.
So do you think, okay, so I'd imagine using an actual toilet will cost more than that. It'll cost more than that. You got to pay for the wipes too, though. So you're paying more than $2 for the bags.
$5 for 3 nice big packs of fucking baby wipes.
And that lasts for the month? That lasts you for the month?
A baby wipe is the most
for less than
resourceful
$10.
thing.
Do you think you'd still shit in a bucket like that if you had your own place? If it was cheaper than running the water in the toilet?
See, when I'm in the woods, I just get a lid and I put a lid on the top of the bucket and I reuse the bucket for so long. And then
Do you know what a carpenter's toilet is?
Usually I dig a hole and bury the shit.
Do you know what a carpenter's toilet is?
He don't
Like
even
if
listen.
you in the woods.
I just can't.
Okay, whenever you out and about and you see some scrap wood, some 2x4 is about 2 foot wide, 2 foot long or whatever. You pick them up, okay, and you carry some nails and a hammer. Whenever you're in a place you camp and you go about however far you want that shit to be away from you, out into the woods, you find
exactly
2 trees or like
about.
a V-shaped tree or whatever. Nail you up some 2 pieces of wood, and you just hop up on that shit. You dig you a hole underneath it. You drop deuce. You throw a little dirt on it, and when you get ready to leave camp, you knock those 2x4s out the wood, out the trees, and take them back with you.
Yeah,
it's like a carpenter's toilet. That's how it's taught to make a toilet off to the side when you're camping in the woods, like in a primitive campground.
That's a good highlighted comment.
Well, thank you for that wonderful hintful advice. I'll make sure that I get a shovel and carry a shovel with me, so when I'm in the woods, I can just dig a hole and do that.
Yeah, they have like collapsible fucking shovels too. Like I don't know what they're called. It's got a name, but they sell them at Walmart, relatively affordable.
Camp shovel, military shovel, backpack shovel.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some driftwood. No, because it's what I was thinking. Is since Gerald messes with wood, I could send him some nice small pieces. I can fill a.
Do you get down on these pebble beaches at all? Like I know you park up on the parking lot, but do you ever walk down to the pebble beaches?
I haven't, not yet.
Okay, well this isn't a trick question. Don't panic.
It's hard to get out.
I know. The reason I'm asking is because if you looked into stone identification, you can identify gemstones on those beaches. There's lots of gemstones that are collectible too, like different types of mineral stones that they sell for ridiculous fucking prices online because of little like TikTok witches. And I'm telling you, girl, you could find you some stones that are specific types of minerals and sell them online for ridiculous prices. Look into it. Wow. Google a little bit, and you can actually look up the region you're in and the type of stones that are common, what they look like, and then look for prices of them on the shopping tab of your Google search to figure out how much money you can make off of them.
I love that kind of shit.
When I go to Gatlinburg, there's this one stop and make every year. It's like this. It's like a great big flea market, and all it is shit that you're walking by. It's like driftwood, mineral stones, fossils, just like natural shit, great big giant pine cones, just shit meteorites that people have found, shit that has been collected, and it's all in this one place, and people pay bukus of dollar for that because they're on vacation, like, and they splurge and they spend $200 on a fucking mineral or a crystal or a driftwood or Confederate coins or like whatever the thing is that you find along your journey. You need a metal detector too, because you be on these beaches. You find all kinds of shit with a metal detector on the beach.
That would be something I should get. That would be great, because then I can
super affordable.
I can go on the beaches. The dogs can get all kinds of exercise
and that's content. You know what I've seen you doing recently? I see you looking at Jose and at other people online who are making mistakes, and you're like, I'm going to do my shit a little different and create some content. And that's exactly how you G up. That's how you start getting people to follow you. That's how you start getting people to sponsor you. That's how you create content.
Really, though?
Make a little coin on the side.
As much traveling as I did, one of these automakers should put me in a vehicle.
You should find you a damn metal detector.
So I can put it to the test for them, give them real world road tests. Because I'm not a fucked up driver. I don't have a lead foot.
Metal detectors are like
driving.
Are like treadmills. People buy them and never use them. So if you do some research when you're passing through a certain city, you can find one. buy it for a reasonably, like a reasonable price. A lot of pawn shops have them too, because people will buy them and not use them and like chuck them.
They have what?
But it's like if you're at a beach.
Metal detector.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what you should get. You can find some good ass shit.
See,
Anywhere that they ever use as a concert venue.
If I'm gonna do something like that, I want to get a good one.
Bitch, if it's free, what the fuck matters what it is?
Or $30 or whatever.
For free.
Right, free or $20. Yeah, if it's cheap as fuck. Who gives a fuck what kind it is? As long as it works.
Side hustle could be so
I'm gonna go
strong.
buy one. If I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna go buy one. Fuck, I want to get one of those ones that have a nice, that'll let me know what it is, if it's money or whatever.
Yeah, pickers can't be choosers, motherfucker.
Well, who's gonna give me one for free? I mean, you're talking about free, whatever. I don't know how to get a free fucking.
See, look,
for
Chandelier
it.
already looked into it. Chandelier said there's lots of agates on Oregon beaches, and agates sell. People slice the motherfuckers and make.
Yeah, she said people wire wrap them and make necklaces.
Right.
Somebody
You
pull
can
up
make
what
rings and
raw
earrings and all
agates
kinds of
look
shit. Bracelets.
Hey, Bugsy, could you pull up raw Oregon agate, so I can see what they look like? Get an idea of what the raw agates look like. Just curious. Appreciate that very much.
You've seen it. It's like it's a striated stone. Sometimes
Maybe
it's a
I've
solid
seen them,
rock,
but
and sometimes it's a sliced
I need
rock.
to jog my memory.
Yeah.
I don't really. I've seen a lot of stones in my life.
All the pictures look completely different on here when I just look this shit up.
Yeah, they are.
I don't memorize anything.
Here's
I'm not good at memorizing shit.
They just look like pretty ass stones. Like you can tell the difference, bro. Like when you look at stones, you'll see that there's pretty colors and lines and all kinds of cool shit going on.
Well, you know what the best
Clear
way
looking,
to do?
cool looking stones.
You get you a
Often
big
when you
old
find them on a beach, you'll find them in a raw form, and they still sell in raw form because people know how to process them.
What you do is you get a big ass fucking. You get you a big old spaghetti strainer and you set that motherfucker up, and you take ocean water. You dig down in the sand. I bet you can probably find them.
They have these tumblers, so you can collect gemstones. You can put them in these tumblers and leave them a tumble for a number of hours. It's a long ass time, like 3 weeks.
I know. I'm not set up to
but
operate
that level of dedication is just too much. But you can can stumble across the raw form of them and resell them, and they're still that's $75 fucking dollars. And look, it's just some janky.
It's a fucking rock. It's way better than a damn fossil.
Yeah, but imagine what that would look like polished.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I mean. If you know how to
people buy them like that, how they are.
That's raw form. Let's see what they look like polished. Finished. Oh damn, those are cut.
And people would buy them in that form too, and wire wrap them, make jewelry out of them.
Raw
but people
Oregon
do slice them and turn them into jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Polish. Yeah.
That'd be nice. Wonder how easy they are to find.
Also, I don't know
we
about the
gotta
West
just
Coast.
spell that shit.
There are a lot
Everybody
of
and
flea
their mama
markets.
looking for them.
There's a lot of flea markets out here where you can rent a table for $5 to $25 a day on a weekend and lay out your products and sell them for whatever price you deem. And you can just pull your van up to that shit, unload some driftwood, put some rocks out, put some little sticker labels on them, and make a quick dollar. When we can ain't got shit better to do. People be like, your dog is so cute.
Looks like it.
You can get a bag of dog kibble and let people buy treats to feed to the dogs.
Holy
bitch.
shit, that's beautiful as fuck, man.
Yeah, what the hell is that supposed to be?
That is the natural formation of a bunch of minerals together.
That's agates embedded in a stone, polished into an oval.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a bunch of stuff mixed together is pretty much what I said.
It's like $300, it said.
Those are pretty good right there. Those are pretty cool. The purple.
The purple has agates in the middle of the purple there. See them?
Nice.
All those yellow parts, those are all agates. There's an agate in the edge of that one.
How come are those cheaper than the
See,
other ones?
those fluorescents might be chemically treated.
Yeah,
They
color
are.
dyed.
They are. They're grown quartz. That's why.
Oh.
Well, the natural ones that you'll find won't look like this. They won't be this color. They'll be like these below. They'll be a more natural hue. But they're still, you know, like look how basic that fucking rock looks, but you can get $50 for it. If you just know what you're looking for. That's just an ugly rock. But some basic person.
Can you click the other pictures on this one?
Which one? The colored one?
The plain one you just looked at. That plain one next to it. Yeah, there's a bunch of pictures right with it.
Right.
There it goes. See, Sam?
Uh-huh. Yeah, those are polished.
They are polished, but if
You can still see what colors you're looking for.
Yeah, and on the West Coast, because of the tide, you should be able to find some that are reasonably smooth. You just have to know what you're looking for, and they've made mineral identification charts, and you can look up the state and see what's commonly on the coast with pictures of what you should be looking for.
Oh, I found some beautiful stuff when I was in
These are
Arcata.
slices.
Yeah, these are slices. This is how they're commonly sold.
Hey, Azel, when I was up in Arcata at the Arcata Redwoods Park, and I was along the trail, there was where a redwood tree had fell a long time ago, and we found this small polished rock, and then we started moving stuff, and they were just everywhere in this stuff. They were all polished. I think I remember showing everybody all the polished stuff that I found. And I was like, wow, you know, the ocean was all the way up here at one time.
Yeah. Yeah, where I live in the state that I'm in, it was formerly a coastline, like an ancient coastline. So there's a lot of different mineral deposits here at the Piedmont, at the fault line, and then at the Nat line, where the coastline really existed. And so you can find fossils and crystals if you know what you're looking for. Also, a lot of shark's teeth, like, because this used to be, ancient seashore in City, you can find shark's teeth and stuff.
Man, that would be great, man. Maybe I should go on some shark tooth adventures.
I never ever thought to myself, let me look for a shark's tooth. Then I joined this community, and there was this great big thing about the shark tooth. And when I went to the coast, I purposely spent about 30 minutes on the beach trying to find one, and I did find a shark's tooth. I still have it. But until that experience, never thought to myself, let me see if I can find one.
Yeah, I never think that either.
No, they're not guys, Chandra. They're
the pink and purple. She's talking about.
Yeah.
She's talking, yeah, those bright colored ones. Yeah.
Let me put an asterisk on this. If you ever find an arrowhead, you're not supposed to keep it. It's actually, because it's an artifact, it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to, like, the Historical Preservation Society or some shit like that.
Fuck that.
And
malarkey.
You're supposed to contact. You're supposed to contact somebody important and let them know I found this thing and give it to them, unless they say you can keep it. But in the South, like, they're very common, and especially if you're nearby a river. And so people, like, whenever they go out looking for artifacts or, like, stones, it's usually like a crystal or like a quartz crystal or some kind of shell or arrowheads. Also, there's one other stone that we have a lot of in the river. What is it? Red. It's
we done with these?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Bugsy.
Yeah, thank you for sharing those.
Bugsy's Evil Pete. What the fuck, dude? Holy shit.
That's the name of my. That's the name of my main channel. Not my grow channel.
Oh my lord, that's crazy. Oh god.
My videos I do on there are desert exploring videos.
Mm.
I go out and I play with snakes and tortoises and.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Cool. What the hell? Well, how often do you upload that?
I haven't in a long time, but I did used to quite a bit. I haven't. Well, the lockdown is kind of fucking put everything on hold, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm subscribed. I thought I was already subscribed to this channel.
Damn lockdown.
Yeah, 3 months ago, man. Where you been?
What the fuck you talking about? We've been locked down for a year.
No, his channel says 3 months ago.
Yeah, I've mostly been coming on live streams.
Well, at least a lot of people, you know, they've been able to work from home.
I have been posting on my Grow channel, which is just Bugsy Malone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that.
Just Bugsy Malone has the same logo. Same Bugsy's Evil Deeds looking picture.
Of course, there's famous people with this name.
Yeah,
I
that's a
remember the
rapper.
name of the
dude.
stone, but the stone is carnelian. It's like extremely common in riverbeds here.
I think that's what the mineral name is of the blood agate or the
Yeah. It's like a very highly reddish.
It seems like you're having a super stream tonight too, Jezzy.
Like what you mean, Sam?
Well, like it's a good stream. You're having a good fucking stream.
Yeah, we usually do have a good time over here. Isn't that what it's about? Hanging out, having a good time?
Exactly. I know. We're having a good
Exactly.
Go to sleep, bird.
Did you finish your joint? Or did you lose it?
No, I finished it.
I need to change my seat situation because my ass is flattening. So I'll be right back.
I think
delicious.
I'm thinking of that California a little early.
What you talking about, Sam? You gonna drive? Driving through the night?
No. I'm not leaving for probably another 48 hours.
Ah. And then what? What you gonna do? How far south you going?
All the way to Colorado. Maybe Quartzsite. Who knows? Might buy some land.
You gonna go meet up with
is 100 miles from me.
Go meet up with Arizona Traveler.
Quartzsite's about 100 miles from me.
He's down there.
Yeah, I figured. What the fuck, you know?
I'm over between Wickenburg and Phoenix.
Get me a nice fucking bike cart. That way I can ride the bike cart in town, save gas money. Get me a spot in the desert.
The man with the plan. Sam, the man with the plan.
I like to find some no restriction land in Colorado is what I'd like to find, but it's like kind of hard to find a little. You know why I say you know why I say no restriction, right?
No, what? What do you mean?
Well, come on, Joe. No restriction means that you can do almost anything you want to do on the land.
Yeah. Figures.
You know.
Figures, that's what it would mean.
Like BLM land here, you got to move every 2 weeks is the only restriction.
Oh, yeah, I love the BML land in Washington. Oh my God, man, that was great. Colville National Forest is beautiful.
Yeah, the state land trust, you got to get a $15 a year license to use it. But if you go out on it, they also lease it out to like cattle ranchers and stuff like that. So you got to be careful. You don't want to be driving 60 mile an hour and hit a cow. It's not healthy for you. Yeah.
No. Booty, booty, boo. Holy shit. I'm stoned. How about you? I bet Shithead.
You ever look at that dog and feel bad, Sam?
Huh? No.
Just wondering.
Well, when he gets hurt and stuff like that, yeah, I feel bad for him. No, he's a good dog. He's well fed, taken care of, and when weather permits, gets good exercise. And he has toys.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
It's my dog, baby.
That's what I mean, though. You don't ever think about like where it came from or how it started.
No.
I don't with my bird.
No,
he flew up.
No,
landed on me, and didn't have one of them little ankle things. And I kept him in. He's been here ever since.
No.
He likes to pick hairs out of my chin.
Oh, that's cool. Because if the owners of the dog cared about the dog, they would have been looking for the dog. And trust me, there's enough people in the community that.
Yeah, I didn't ask for all that
did what they
explanation.
did.
I just asked you a simple question, Sam. Do you ever think about that? Like when you look at your dog, are you ever reminded about where it came from? That's all I was wondering. I didn't, I'm not prying or asking any questions that are
It
weird.
crossed my mind a couple times, and
Hi,
I wonder
Julie.
if he's happy being with me, traveling and going to different places and seeing the world, and he seems to be happy. Everyone else seems to think he's happy.
Yeah, the dog always looks like it's having a good time.
Yeah.
There's so many strangers that try to come in here. There's no fucking way.
They are straight trying to dick bomb you tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to show you the big D, girl.
Sorry, Mustafa. Not tonight, Holmes. That's what part of his name said. Oh, look, there's somebody in the chat. Hamburger Seltzer said, Sam, what kind of car you in, boss?
I'm in a van. Don't worry about it.
That's such a weird name. Look at that. What the fuck?
Hamburger Seltzer. I like it. I like it.
Look at his pic. That's lit. Hilarious.
Hell yeah. It's a nice hat.
What a question, Sam.
Hey, what I miss?
We have
a guy named Hamburger Seltzer asked Sam what kind of car he was in.
We have an issue with trolls, so we don't know if you're real.
Us? Trolls? Our community?
So So don't,
Sam's
so
troll.
don't take
Where?
offense, you know, if I say
We
don't
have
worry about what
trolls?
vehicle I'm in.
This
That's
is
all
news
I'm
to
asking.
me. I need names.
I need names too. Anybody want to give me anybody's info?
I'm gonna start with
No, I'm just
Sam.
kidding.
Hi, Julie.
Is Jules here? What's going on, Jules?
Well, I'll put it to you like this. When he goes to sleep, he loves to be next to me. He always has his head resting on me, and right now...
Are we talking about your boyfriend?
No, we're talking about the dog. Right now, he's laying on my lap right now.
Oh.
Right
Sorry,
now,
I
he's
was
across
late.
my
I
lap in
just
the
came
front
in.
seat, laying down.
That is adorable, though.
That's
I
how
have a
much he
cat
loves
that acts like a dog that lives in my greenhouse.
Oh, dude, I had a cat named Jasmine that did that too, man. She was an awesome fucking cat, but something happened to her in Washington. She disappeared.
I have 3 cats and a dog, and the dog is 4, and he's neurotic. And I have the oldest cat is 9, and he's my lap dog. And then the other 2 cats, the middle child, he's actually not any of our cat. When we got the middle-aged cat, he only took to the older cat, and he does not like humans at all. So he doesn't belong to anyone in this family but the older cat. So that's really my cat's cat. And then the youngest one was supposed to be my wife's cat, but it's actually got a demon inside of it, and it sits and stares at me
I just
all
want to
hours of
know,
the day.
did you ever buy a Roomba?
No, bitch, I need 4 Roombas for this house, and I pray Santa is listening. When I tell you that I am tired.
My cat is a kid that's like 3 months old, but it still has its balls, and its pussycats come hang around now, and
Oh, great.
I need to either go get him,
Lord.
take it snipped, or else he's gonna get in fights and run off because he lives in the greenhouse.
Are very similar in temperament, and they're all really lazy and sort of obese because they're all from the same mother. They're just different litters, sequential litters. And the lady she was a crazy cat lady, and every time she had a litter, she was like, "Do you want kitten?" And I was like, "Yes, please give me a kitten. I need another problem." And then at 3, I was like, "This is madness," and so that's where I drew the line. But here we are, 9 years in, and I've never hated litter more in my life. But what do you do at this point? You just ride it out, right? And you can't really recycle the kitten at this point. That'd be inhumane. You just love them for who they are. So
That's right.
Yep.
I told my wife she
Take
can
on
only
an
bring home
animal, that's a
dogs now.
responsibility until the end of that animal's life. That's correct.
She thinks about it a little bit longer now before she's like, let's get a pet. Because now I'm like, we can only have dogs. And when we picked the dog, boy, did we get the doggiest dog that's ever been a dog. And so I think my family is done now. I think this is the set. I have a complete set. I stay busy.
You'll have a zoo before it's over.
The worst part about this is that you accidentally love your pets in ways that you don't love people. And so then you take a vacation and you got someone taking care of your animals, but then you and your wife, you get to your vacation, you like get there, you kick back, you get comfortable, you're like drinking, relaxing, and you remember all your animals you don't have with you, and some part of you is like, don't you want to go home to the pets? But that's because we're empty nesters now. We're like empty nesters now. We don't have the children, so we just worry about the dog and the cats.
Man.
Sounds like a zoo.
When we're old cat ladies, it's gonna be beautiful.
Like when you describe your cats, it reminds me of Sam's dogs in his van.
I'm actually like I'm done. Like I probably will never cat again, but I feel like I got every cat personality in my house right now. I know them and I'm good on it. I will never cat again. But I think also that I'll take that a step further and say that maybe I'm done indoor animaling. Like maybe I'll have a barn and I'll have a goat and like I'll adopt
Get a pig.
Farm animals that need to be rehomed, but I'll never go out and buy something brand new. Because I like broken shit. That's why I hang out with people like Sam. So I I will
Thanks.
Oh my god.
But I think I'm done on indoor animals. Like, you only have to clean up so much dust and fur before you're like, nah, you know, I love all of you, but I hate you too now. I do. Like, I do love all these animals enough to write it out, and so I got these ones. I might be a dog person. Like, I might want to always have a dog, but this dog might break me. Like, he's tested everything I thought I knew about dogs. He's a pit bull, and
Oh
he's
yeah, that
super
dog's
smart.
pretty reckless.
He's super smart and super independent and like strong-headed. He climbs shit. He's not like, he climbs trees and shit and gets himself into dangerous situations. One time he climbed up this sheer rock wall and then fell down and almost broke his back just because he's a stupid fucking animal. But like his spirit is strong. It's just, you know, he's kind of goofy and big and like, I don't know. This animal has tested everything I thought I knew about animals. My last dog was perfect. You didn't have to train him. He always wanted to be next to you, never wanted to misbehave, didn't want to get on top of furniture.
Take to an obstacle course.
But a pit bull is a different experience altogether. That animal has energy and brains, and they just go.
You should take that motherfucker to and run him through obstacle course. He likes doing shit like that.
I've been trying to tell my healthy ass wife to do that for the longest time. I'm like, bitch, you like to jog. Can you and the dog do this as a hobby?
No.
You can get your energy out. He can get his energy out. I can kick back in the recliner. I love this. We should do it.
No,
so she's into rock climbing. If he can get into rock climbing, that should be legit. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna go fishing. That's my kind of sport.
Well, the dog probably likes that too.
I think he's almost through that puppy stage. The puppy stage do last a little while, but I think he's almost through it. He's still. You can't break his spirit. He's brought me so many different animals he wasn't supposed to have in his mouth. He didn't kill all of them either. Some of them he kept alive. He was like, look at this duck, look at this squirrel, look at this chipmunk. And I'm just like, why are you holding that shit in your mouth? Let it go.
Yeah, fuck that.
My cat has started eating birds.
Also, can't really get onto him for it. He's just trying to be a provider. He's like, I'm doing my part. And I'm like, you're a good boy. Give me the duck. Give me the duck.
That's great.
He's an excellent dog. I thought I knew. I thought, you know, I waited 7 years between my first dog and my second dog. I thought I was ready. I was like, okay, I can do this again. But actually, I didn't have half the energy I had when I was like, you know, a 20-year-old. And the dog tested me. But I still, you know, I love him. He's a part of the family now.
Reckless dog.
I couldn't imagine having 3 of them fuckers. I don't know how Sam does it.
I know. Fuck that.
I think 2 of them would take another 1.5 inches off my hairline.
For real. Fuck that. 3 is one too many. He do be favoring that little dog though. I saw him do that when he cooked up eggs, and the little dog got more than both the fucking big dogs.
Like the Chihuahua?
Yeah. Little Tank got more than the 2 big dogs.
It's adorable that he named the smallest dog Tank.
Yeah.
Tank.
Then there.
He should have named it 2 liter.
True. Fucking round as a 2-liter looking dog.
2 piece and a biscuit.
2 piece and a biscuit.
They are cute dogs though. I like the other one. Xena? Isn't
Yeah,
that
I like
name?
Xena. Xena looks like she'd curl up with you. And she'd stay curled up with you all
like a
day.
big baby.
You could watch a whole season of a show just curled up with her all day. She'd spin around and fart one time and just stay curled up with you.
She do got the sweet, innocent face like my dog, my big
There was
chocolate
this
lab.
one time when her and Sam fell asleep on stream together. And for 3 hours, it was the most peaceful E-bum scene I have ever experienced. It was just Sam softly snoring and Xena softly snoring. Every once in a while, they'd snuggle up against each other.
That's great. That is fucking great.
I hope somebody else in the audience had experienced it, because I couldn't have been the only one that was there. I know somebody else seen it. It totally happened. I don't remember if he was like a guest on someone else's stream, but I feel like it was his stream. I feel like he was eating up his own hours.
Probably. Fell asleep on his own shit. He's done that a few times. Like me and Junie Pie were fucking watching one night when Sam fell asleep with a cigarette in his mouth and it wasn't even lit. And the motherfucker kept it in his mouth for like 4 hours. Like he even pulled his shirt over his face and
That's
hid
the
it
night
inside
I'm
of his
talking
shirt.
about. Maybe.
Yeah.
Was he in his lap that night? Yeah, that's the night.
No, I don't know though. I don't think the dog was in his lap that night. I think he fell asleep with the cigarette.
Actually, you know what? I think that was a different night, because I think the one I'm thinking about was during the daytime, and the one that you're talking about, it was nighttime. He had a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah.
He didn't drop that shit at all.
Yeah, it took him 4 hours to drop that cigarette.
Junie had 2.5 drunk streams, and he didn't drop the cigarette the whole time.
Oh, that is great.
It was fucking hilarious.
Oh.
Community memories.
I think it's funny. Like Tracy be fucking getting lit and passing out on there.
You know, she's probably like you, her, John, Blake. I'm trying to think who's Desmond.
Why Blake?
Cliff and Karma, dream drunk team. Like the people I want to get drunk with are like, these are the people I want to get shitty with and have a good time. And so I really enjoy hanging out in her streams when she's partying. But the thing is I don't party until it's dark outside and all my responsibilities are taken care of, and I can take my bra off and take my curlers out and just be myself. And she be partying at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I still have responsibilities. So like we don't always get to party together. It'll be 5 o'clock. I've already bought the liquor. I'm looking at the liquor. The liquor's looking at me. We're looking at each other. We're having thoughts. But I can't get into it yet because it's not at least 9:30, 10:30. You know, I have to wait till liquor o'clock. And by then, Tracy is tucked in, asleep on the waterbed, stirring occasionally. There's still like Leonard Skinner playing in the background.
I'm so stoned, man.
Me too.
Zoning out, chilling.
I just been giggling.
Right?
It's the first time in a while I got the giggles. So.
I know, right? First time in a while I've seen you on a stream too, though.
You know, I've been trying to avoid
the bullshit.
Drama. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, man.
I don't want to fucking fight with anybody. I just want to hang out.
Yeah, that's why I stayed out of a lot of those chats. Stayed out of a lot of those chats because of that reason. There was way too much bullshit going on.
Yeah.
It is good times over there.
I like going there and hanging out, but anytime the bullshit starts, it's like, oh, it is almost a headache.
Oh yeah, it's reckless.
Ooh, I haven't been over there in a hot minute. No tea, no shade. Like, just haven't been over.
Yeah, I've missed a lot of it because I was busy. But yeah. There's always something crazy going on every time I checked.
But it's good laughs usually too.
Oh yeah. Dave spends a lot of time over there too.
There was, okay, I'm gonna talk about it because I'm reckless. I'm give fuck. And we're over here, and who's listening really? There was someone. Fuck them. There was I apologize, y'all. The T. So there was someone over there who used to show up, and they would antagonize arguments on panels with other people, and I found them particularly obnoxious, and it kept happening, and that the host would accommodate it to me was bothersome. And so like I try to enjoy the chat and enjoy the banter because like everybody loves banter, right? We all banter. We talk shit. It's what we do. But it was just it was so like that one person was just obnoxious, just like asinine almost. And so welcome back. Speaking of asinine. And so I don't know, I tuned out for a while. And then when I tuned back in was the drama. And like, you know, I just haven't been there for a while.
I feel it though. It's been a lot of crazy shit.
I don't know what that one person's name was. It was like a certain troll, and I'm sure if I said the name, y'all know exactly who it was.
Oh yeah. There's a couple of them that went on panel just to piss people off and stir shit.
Yeah, to fuck up the vibe.
Yep, on purpose. Just to poke at stupid shit that they knew would piss people off.
It's like a bunch of chill ass stolters just being high as fuck and this and that, and then there were a couple people who came in there ready with an agenda.
Fuck your plants and fuck your lights. Do this, do that. You ain't doing it right.
Shit. Right.
Yeah. I never thought that. Yeah, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when I came into YouTube, I was watching Weed Community. They were nothing like that shit at all.
I think these people wear masks.
And then for a while, there was the stream flasher.
The dick bomber.
Yeah.
The dick bombers are all over the place on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
There are many a roaming dick in the YT.
I don't know why they want to fucking do that shit.
Well, you know, back in the day when people were exhibitionists, they would just go to fucking rest areas and public bathrooms, and they'd shake their dick at unsuspecting victims. But now, in the age of technology, all they have to do is get on YouTube and find a radio stream with a link in the chat. Climb the chat, act like a human being for 4 seconds, and then they can shake their willy at the whole internet. And they get off in the same way. And they don't even have to bother to drive to the rest area. So, I don't know. It's the same thing. It's just the age of technology, you know?
Right?
Yeah. Shaking while he's happy.
But bombing people, I understand the exhibitionism, but not the bombing of streams with it. I don't understand flashing. I understand going to places you might get caught.
I have had a stranger shake his dick at me in a shake bathroom. I just am never surprised when someone shakes their dick at me anymore. I'm just like, oh, you can't do any better than that.
Yeah. They're gonna whip it out. Why ain't it bigger?
When it happens on a live stream, I question the host. I'm like, now you knew better. You could have pulled them up and left them in the backstage.
It's funny the first time it happens.
Dear God, did you see it happen to Vinny the other day?
No, I missed it. I've been trying to catch Vinny, but I don't always get the notifications.
Well, it was a hot ass couple having sex. I think I was on the panel when it happened. Maybe me and Lost Dog and
like
Vinny.
The couple did the bomb, or like someone did a bomb and showed a video.
I think it was a video. He said they showed like their face real quick. It looked like a couple.
Was it that stupid ass couple that keeps showing up in the computer?
I don't know. It was Vinny's channel. It was his shit going on. But it was a video of some hot ass big booty chick.
Do you know the couple I'm talking about, like Sissy Boy and that bossy brunette bitch?
Oh yeah, that Mexican looking girl and that blonde headed Mr. Clean looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the same people though doing him.
I bet it was. And we keep seeing them. They keep rising up like herpes. I bet it was them.
They were probably my backstage today too, fucking around.
Just
There
when
was
you
a few
think it's
different
gone,
names. There was like
boom.
5 different names that came in already today.
Wow.
Sam, what are you eating? You look so satiated from that chomp. What are you eating?
Yeah, what's
That cat
you
soup.
eating?
Oh,
I can't.
A dumpster donut?
That looked like a
wedges.
goddamn
Potato
wedge.
wedges.
Okay.
Ah.
I was gonna guess pot sticker, but I guess that do look like a potato wedge.
Look
Are
like a
they
smashed
fresh?
donut to me.
Did you go out and buy them for yourself fresh, or did you find them?
Oh, it's a good boy. You got the toy? Get the toy.
Don't answer me. Talk to the dog. I spoke to you.
He's such a dick. Yeah, every time I ask him questions, he don't answer them straight up. He don't even pay
I'm not
attention.
picking on him. All the other people on the internet might be picking on him, but when I ask him, he should know that I'm asking him out of like a serious curiosity.
I know, but he doesn't even listen. Like, he just doesn't listen. Every time I ask him a question, he would ignore me completely and not even answer it.
It's dinner time. He don't even love us no more. He's just hiding across that goddamn potato wedge.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
He's dipping it in that soup, isn't he?
Probably.
All right, Samantha. I see
Dipping
how
him in
it
the
is.
soup.
I'm
Not
not
me,
judging
is
you,
it?
but I'm judging you. Yeah, I'm judging you.
I
I asked you a question and you ignored me fully. You do. You look happy as fuck with that potato wedge.
Potato wedges sound so good now. Fucking fucker. They're so easy too.
Sam done smoked some super weed. He's so
telling you.
high, he's not even in the chat no more. He forgot he
And
was
it was
here.
the pre-roll. The pre-roll, bitch.
He don't remember being on the stream. He's
He ain't
knocking
even
it back
smoked
with
the
some
good weed
black
yet.
cherry soda. The shark is gonna be so real. Jesus, I hope you take omeprazole for the heartburn. Potato wedges and black cherry soda.
Oh man.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off and go get me something to eat.
Thanks for hanging out, man. Cheers.
You guys have a good one.
You too, man. Party on.
Damn it, I go get food and people...
You killing the chat.
Making them hungry.
You're just staring at the chat, not talking to us.
I'm
People,
not staring at the chat.
You should know that people can only handle open mouth chewing so much. We watch Jose. At this hour, everyone's had their fill of open mouth chewing. We need some conversation, some context. What am I hearing?
What we need is look, a stranger. Let's see. Gaulish. It says Gaulish. Gaulish. What the fuck kind of... I don't know. The picture's weird. Weird. Picture says something weird.
Goulash? Goulash.
It just says GOLISH. His whole name is different though. Like his backstage name that come up is different. It says to the 336. What kind of name is that? Gaulish to the 336.
Hello.
It's a stranger. I don't want to let him up. Why would I? We were just sitting here talking about strangers.
If he's sitting in the backstage, he's already on the same server. You may as well put him in the bring him up and leave him behind. You know what I mean? And see what the fuck he's doing. And if he's not going to chat, send him off. Yeah.
Sorry, wrong number. I don't know why they don't type in the chat first. Because there's never a name that I recognize. You know what I mean? It's never a stranger that I would recognize or even close to. It's totally crazy.
I don't want to say the name of the people that I think it is, but it's that Jelly Belly. You know, it's the Jelly Belly cult.
Willie, what the fuck are you doing, son?
Shit, Willie, hop up on the stream, buddy.
Yeah, Willie's still sick with COVID.
What?
You got them cuties. I think so. Yeah, he was said he was gonna go to the hospital if he couldn't breathe the other day. Oh, he said he's driving right now.
Here's the tea. Let me tell you what my medical professional friends have told me. If you end up at the hospital, do not let them intubate you. Get on forced oxygen or a CPAP. Do not intubate. Like if you're on COVID and you have breathing problems, forced oxygen is the way to go. And the reason is like if you intubate, it's not actually the COVID that kills you. It's like an infection that you get from the machine that's breathing for you because they can't clean those machines properly. And they go in between patients who have infections. And then after a couple days, patients who are on those machines on respirators tend to like catch those infections because their immune system is more susceptible because they're on the closed oxygen cycle. So like forced oxygen or CPAP, if you have breathing problems, do not let them intubate you.
Did you see this comment, Sam?
What?
Right there on the screen?
Earth Gal wants you to reach out to her so she can reach out to you. Please comment on one of her videos on how she can reach out to you to help you out, probably.
Okay, Earth.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Hey, Earth, leave a comment on my last video I posted, and then I can make it to your video, pretty please. And I guess we can communicate like that.
He said he's on a Z-Pack.
She says she did comment on your video. Your ass just don't ever respond, ho.
Damn, Earth Gal says she has COVID also.
Well, it's been a minute since I went to my videos and checked the comments. I'm sorry.
Y'all stay safe out there, man.
I usually hit likes and hearts on all the comments that I get that are nice and respectful.
Eat lots of ginger and garlic and like take shots of hot sauce, cayenne pepper. Boost your immune system. Eat honey.
Cadillac Sam's about to lose a bunch of fucking weight.
You need a keto. That's what you need to do. You need to look at that keto diet and do
He keeps saying he's about to lose weight while he eats fries and potato wedges, donuts, and all kinds of crazy junk.
I don't eat donuts, girl.
Keto kind of lends itself to his lifestyle because it's a carb-free diet. So it's a lot of meat and a lot of vegetables and things that don't really like keep or aren't canned. But if you wanted canned vegetables, you could probably find them. Anyhow, if you look into a keto diet, you don't have to try to lose weight. You can just eat differently and eventually go into ketosis and weight will fall off of you. Also, like it's nothing.
I honestly don't think that works for everybody.
I'm gonna get you a fucking refrigerator that has a freezer that's propane.
You can't go into ketosis and stop it. Like once you start like a keto lifestyle, you really have to maintain it because if you ever stop, you'll gain the weight back. But it do work for people because the only way
I said it doesn't work for everybody. Like it definitely works for people, but I don't think there's no diet that's across the board for everybody. You know what I mean? And a lot of people try and push it like it works for everybody, and it really doesn't work for everybody.
You know, it's hurting all the fat
I've seen it work
people
miracles
of the
for
world.
people, but mostly I watched it reverse diabetes in someone. So like it is the only way to reverse diabetes.
Asshole. You know it's hurting a ton of fat people in America?
Is to stop eating sugar.
You know it's hurting a ton of fat people in America?
Poverty.
Can't go to an all-you-can-eat buffet. They're all closed.
No, I'm saying poverty because I think that the foods that you need to have access to are overpriced. When people should be eating organic and all natural and fresh produce, they don't have access to it. And I think that when it's much easier for you to go out and buy a $2 Happy Meal, like a $2 meal where you get a French fry, a drink, and a burger for $2, than going to the supermarket and buying the produce you need to make like a super healthy meal, because that'll cost you $40. And that's the reason why people don't have like a healthy diet. Like if I'm trying to eat healthy and I spend my money wisely, I make my own meal prep, I still spend $100 to $200 a week on groceries for two people. And that's reasonable if you're not eating out, that's like a reasonable like budget. But some people can't afford that per week for 2 people. You know what I mean? That needs to feed the whole family for a week. And the way you do that is buying things that are pasta, bread, potatoes, you know, filling up your diet with things that are sustainable and that you can afford instead of getting stuff that you should be eating with a diverse diet. And so I think that a lot of people who are poor have poor health because they don't have the money they need to buy the produce or, you know, the diet that they'd like to have for their family.
Can you hear me?
Because it's not affordable.
You know, when
It's
we
not
talk about
sustainable.
diets, I think about those fucking donuts at Taco Bell with the frosting inside.
Oh God.
Cinnabon Delights, fuck yeah.
Yes. Please send me
Life.
Cinnabon.
When I think about diets, I think about those. Yeah, I can really only eat like maybe 3 at the most if I'm really lucky. Because they're so sweet. They're crazy. 1 or 2 is like more than enough. Oh, Blake's fangirling you, asshole.
Thank you, Blake.
Hee.
This is the truth, though. Like, it's so much more affordable to just eat some busted shit. In America, like, okay, assume you had a family of 4 and you went to Taco Bell. You could probably feed the whole family for $12 to $14. But if you went to Kroger or whatever your grocery store is named, and you tried to buy groceries for that family and cook a meal, it'd probably be more than that.
Kroger's you can get good deals. Kroger's you can get good deals if you shop right.
No, I agree with you, Sam. I do manager special shopping. Like, I go shopping after they drop the labels. Like,
the
you
hardest
show the
thing
label
is
today for
finding
50
meat.
cents.
Sundays.
Yeah,
Sundays is
to
the
make
best
the meal.
day. Hey,
I didn't hear
Earth
you,
Girl
Jezzy. What'd you
hippie
say?
chick. I sent you a message, Earth Girl. I apologize. I apologize for not paying attention. I'm a little on the stone side and everything. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I got high cholesterol.
I don't know. I agree with Jezzy. Not every diet works for every person. And the other thing is I don't believe in diets. I think you can't be on a diet. You have to make lifestyle changes. So, like, what works for one person may not work for you. Your ancestry might be different. The way you respond to certain food, meats and vegetables, may be different. And so you have to find out what works for you. But
Hippie Witch, it's a deleted comment, so you'll have to check your notifications for it.
But I have seen people do some amazing things with keto and doing like a carb-free diet. And my doctor, I don't have a PhD, I have an OD. It's like a different type of science. Like, a PhD wants to fix you with medicine. An OD wants to operate with your with the natural systems in your body. Like, your body knows how to heal itself, and the OD is trying to like support those systems so your body will heal itself. A PhD will be like, take these medicines and that medicine will fix you.
You know how I lose weight, Azel? You know how I lose weight when I decide to go on a diet and lose weight?
How's that?
I get more active. I cut out all pop, all fried foods.
You know, I don't drink pop.
Not really all fried foods, since I can't, I have to fry, but instead of frying in oil, I fry in water. I'll cook my hamburgers in water. I'll cook my steak or my chicken or whatever. Start eating more chicken and fish, skinless, boneless. Yeah.
Well, you have to figure out what works for you. So for me, like, okay, when I was a very young warthog, I decided I was going to cut out shit that's white. So I started cutting out salt, white sauces like mayonnaise, ranch, anything white. Bread is white, rice is white. So all things, like, I was like, if it's white, I can't fuck with it. And if you do that one thing,
really weird.
I know, but if you do that one thing, you'd be surprised how much weight you lose. And then a few years later, I don't remember. I was the tea is one of my first jobs was Waffle House, and there was a Waffle House server there, and she was like, I stopped eating white shit a long time ago. And I didn't know what she was talking about.
That sounds
like,
so fucking crazy.
I know.
That's
but
not
she,
the
look,
most
I
racist
stopped
thing ever. I stopped eating white shit.
It's not racist. This is not a race thing. No, this is not a race thing. Look. Listen.
Yes, you're against all the white foods.
So you cut out white bread because white bread is starch and starch is just sugar. You cut out sugar because sugar isn't necessary. It's something we added to our diet that was never necessary. We get natural sugars. If you eat a sweet potato, if you eat an apple that has natural sugars, you don't have to supplement that sugar. If you cut out salt, you're going to lower your blood pressure. If you cut out potatoes, you're lowering your starches. If you cut out milk is mucus. Your body responds to mucus the same way your body responds to cancer. Like everything that you can think of, like white rice, white bread, milk, salt, sugar, like those sort of things. If you can mayonnaise, condiments, like that was the first thing I did to change my diet. And the next thing I did was I'm not going to drink corn syrup. So I won't drink sweet tea. I won't drink soda pops. I won't drink, I do drink a chaser, which is a juice, and some juices have corn syrup as a base, but I try not to drink corn syrup. And I just drink a lot of fucking water. But by, picking and choosing the things that work for you, the dietary habits that work for you, you can knock out 20 pounds, 40 pounds, or just like an unhealthy amount of carbs that you could avoid. And for some people, that's a diet soda. And for some people, that's like, instead of eating mayonnaise, I'm going to put mustard on my sandwich because mustard is actually good for you and mayonnaise isn't.
What the fuck? They're saying no sugar and no flour either.
Yeah, no, flour is white. Avoid flour. Flour is white.
Y'all are fucking crazy. Flours and cookies.
I know.
Ain't no way in hell I'm putting down cookies. Y'all are nuts.
But if you avoid flour, you're avoiding bread, you're avoiding fried things.
Yep. And y'all are avoiding the good side of life. What the hell do you mean?
When it comes to diet, you have to pick and choose the tools that work for you. And for me, the first food rule I learned was like white stuff. I avoided white stuff, and the next thing was corn syrup. So I avoided sugars. And you'd think it'd be really hard to give up sodas, but I eventually just got to a point where I crave water. When you drink water, you crave water. And so if you're thirsty, you're like, bitch, I need a liter of water right now. And when I drink soda pops, I might be able to get by a whole day on 1-2 liter of soda pop. But if I'm drinking water, I'll drink 6 liters of water.
Oh yeah, I can smash bottles of water.
Right.
No problem.
And any healthy habit you have is a good one. So I don't know. I don't think there's a such thing as a healthy diet. I just think people need to eat what's right for their bodies. And what's right for Jezzy is not what's right for Helena. And what's right for Helena is not right for Sam. You just have to figure out what's good for you, what keeps you regular and healthy and active. Yeah.
How the fuck is Sam gonna get active?
Oh, my wife lives off bird seed.
What?
Fucking bird seed and like double hydrated water and yoga. And I need like a couple prime ribs, some shrimp.
The fuck you mean she lives off bird seed? It's like trail mix.
Yes, this bitch will come home and she'll be like, "Oh, I had a snack." I'm like, "What was your snack?" And she's like, "Well, I had trail mix. I had this nut. I had that nut. I had, MCC oil. I had this other thing. I did this other thing. I had some guac." Like she's just eating make-believe foods. And I'm like, that's not a meal. That is just a bunch of pieces of a meal.
A bunch of little healthy snacks.
Right.
I want a wheat cracker.
I can't live like that. I need actual food.
Yeah, I agree.
So we really eat like two different.
I do fuck with fruit though. I love fruit.
See, okay, let's talk about that. I grew up in the South. We have a lot of fresh fruit here, and I think I have taste oppositions now. I won't fuck with watermelon. I will not eat a goddamn peach. I am pressed if you offer me a fresh berry. But if it's in a cobbler, I'll fuck with it.
Oh yeah, put some sugar on that shit. They're delicious.
If it's an ice cream, I'll fuck with it. Hit me with a cookie or like a what is it? apricot and nectar cake, like a pound cake with apricot and nectar on
hell?
top. Girl, if you've never had an apricot nectar cake, you don't know what you're missing. That shit is heaven. Please, someone in the chat, tell her about what you don't know about apricot and nectar is
zucchini bread.
What is this? Did you say monkey bread?
Zucchini bread. Zucchini bread.
No, I've never had a zucchini bread. What is a zucchini bread?
I guess they make it like they make the other kinds of breads, but with zucchini.
So it's like a banana nut bread, but with zucchini instead.
Okay.
Pretty fucking much, yeah. Pretty much. Delicious. I thought I would hate it, but it was really good.
This is exactly why you have to come down here in the dirty, and I'm gonna go visit up there. A zucchini bread.
I've never made it, but somebody else made it. It was really good.
Apricot nectar, bulled peanuts, chili. I don't know. What do y'all do? What do y'all do at Michigan? That's only in Michigan.
Party.
In Missouri, it's ooey gooey butter cake.
I don't know.
In Utah, it's red pop. In Kentucky, what was the Kentucky snack? Like in Kentucky, there was some shit you had to eat, but it was like a pizza. It's like a specific type of pizza.
I don't fucking know.
Okay, what would you say a quintessential Michigander meal is? Like if you live in the Lake Effect Snow area, what is a meal that is it potato soup? Is it clam chowder? Is it lasagna? Is it
Well, see, Michigan
sausage
is known
cheese
for like apples. They're known for apples and shit like that.
Does your family have like an apple recipe?
No.
Always do?
No. I'm just saying. I don't know. Michigan's known for apples. I don't fucking know.
Well, I don't know. So for my family, that would be like boiled peanuts. My family has a boiled peanut recipe. And they take peanuts very seriously. There's actually an heirloom peanut in my family. I don't know if you know this about peanuts, but you can find a 2 peanut, like a 2 nut peanut, a 3 nut peanut, and a 4 nut peanut very easily. But my family has a 5 and 6 nut heirloom peanut that they pass generation to generation. They give this plant to, and so boiled peanuts are very serious in my family. And every like family function has boiled peanuts. But also when it comes to desserts, things that people take very seriously are like coconut cakes and then cobblers and I don't know. There's like dishes. There's dishes that are like very quintessentially you're in the South and you have to try this. And so I don't know. Chili is the big one here in the South. People take their barbecue very serious in the South.
You want some treats? Okay.
People take their sweet tea very serious in the South. If you have a rank sweet tea, someone will read you the filth in a heartbeat.
Good morning, Robin.
Do y'all drink sweet tea in Michigan?
They do. I don't. People do. I don't.
See, okay, this is the thing. When I lived in Missouri, the people in Missouri, they would get tea and it'd be like black tea unsweetened, but they'd sweeten it with syrups. Not with sugar, but with like blackberry syrup, a citrus syrup, or like a raspberry syrup, some kind of berry syrup. And here in the South, that'd be a cardinal sin. You'd do a black tea, a reasonable amount of sugar, and a lot of ice.
Yeah, I'm not really a tea drinker. I always wanted to be, but no, I can't fuck with tea.
In the South, if you got a flavored tea, that person is probably not from the South, or they're like a hipster. Like if you're truly from the South, it's only black tea, only oolong tea, and always with just like the right amount of sugar. Okay, so like southern people, their sweet tea might be so sweet that it puts you into like a diabetic coma. But most folks like a slightly bitter sweet tea. So something that was not too sweet. And also, like there's tricks to the trade. Like you have to stir your tea with a wooden spoon. You have to like let it sit out for so long after you make it.
A wooden spoon, like as if that matters.
It does. It takes the bitterness. Like if you make an oolong tea and you don't use a wooden spoon when you're stirring it, you have to add a little bit of salt to it. But the salt and the wooden spoon take the bitterness out of the oolong tea. And if you don't do those things, you don't let your tea cool before you refrigerate it, then your tea will taste like bitter. And people who drink tea on the regular, they can taste that shit and they will judge you. I don't know if anybody else in the chat is from the South, but this is a real ass thing.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people take tea pretty seriously.
Yep, in the South they do.
I think in the South and maybe like people in Britain. Like British culture takes their tea very seriously, but it's a different tea experience altogether. And maybe some Asians take tea very seriously, but also a different tea experience. And then Southerners will judge you on your tea. If you have a bitter tea, they will judge you. If your tea tastes like it was covered too long, it's a very specific taste. Like it sticks to the roof of your mouth, and Southerners will judge you for it.
Fucking tea.
When I lived in Kentucky and Missouri, I made sweet tea for my roommates. And my roommates would like drink that shit up like it was the nectar of the gods. And I could never keep sweet tea in the refrigerator. And I've tried other people's tea, but I think that I don't know. I think in the South people have like a special gift.
Well, if you have tea like that, you should think about selling it.
Oh no. Like of all my talents, that's not the most profitable one.
Bullshit.
I think having a good sweet tea is an ancestral gift. It's like someone in your life took the time to make sweet tea with you and teach you how to make it and how to stir it and how long to steep it and how to cool it and how to add sugar, and you learn how to make tea from watching someone else make tea. And so I think my tea tastes good because my mama's tea is good. And my grandmama didn't make tea. She was a coffee drinker. And so I actually make really good coffee too, but it's like a whole different art. Sweet tea is a different art from coffee.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. I'd still, after 35 years, my tea is not as good as Mama's. Mama's tea will make a bitch feel at home. I don't know. Like I will go all the way. I will travel 3.5 hours across the state for one glass of Mama's tea.
It's like that though.
It is like that. I feel like the thing that is missing in my tea is my mom's tea is. It's like the best part of. It's not too sweet and it's like not too strong, like not too acidic. Like it's just enough watery and just enough sweet that you have the whole tea experience. I can't replicate it. I've been trying for years. Also, my family makes biscuits. So my dad makes biscuits. My mom makes biscuits. My sister makes biscuits. But everybody's trying to make grandma's biscuits. Grandma passed away a long time ago. Nobody can make grandma's biscuits. But all those biscuits are legendary. My sister's biscuit's great. My dad's biscuit's great. My mama's biscuit's great. But I can't make biscuits. I cannot make a biscuit. I cannot dough. Don't know shit about a dough. I've tried a few times. They were all a failure. I've made many a grease pancake biscuit.
I remember you telling me about that shit.
Yeah. I wasted so much money trying to figure out the biscuits, and I cannot. Like, I'm not a baker. Baking is a science. It's a precise thing. Grandma didn't measure. She did everything by feel. And so since she passed away, everyone's been trying to remake her biscuit. And the closest is my dad's, but his are dry. His biscuits are dry compared to Grandma. It's a 3-finger grease pan biscuit. And some families have a recipe for this biscuit, and some families don't. But it's like your grandma has a flour bowl, and she throws a certain amount of Crisco in the bowl and a certain amount of either milk or buttermilk, and she just fills that shit out, and she makes a dough in that bowl. And then when the dough is ready, she pulls it out the bowl, and there's still some flour left in there, but she done got all the Crisco and the buttermilk or the milk mixed into that dough. And then she like scoops out those biscuits and smashes them down into a greased pan, and pushes them down with her finger, the back of her fingers, hence the 3-finger grease pan biscuit. And she bakes them, and they come out like perfectly crisp and like fluffy and light and delicious. But my dad makes them, and they're a little dry. My sister makes them, and they taste milky. My mom makes them, and like they're good, but they're very heavy and dense. So grandma had like a touch, you know what I mean? Whoever, like these old ladies who make these biscuits, I don't know if you know someone in your life who makes biscuits, they have like a certain finesse that you can only gain from fucking with a biscuit for so many years. And I am not a baker, so I've never been able to find my way to that biscuit.
Oh yeah, I can't make biscuits. They come out of a tube.
Hey, Azel, you like pizza, right?
Yeah, I do. We've been making some pizzas.
Try this recipe. It's really easy to make at home, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So what I want you to do is I want you to go get croissants. Go get you one of those little round tubes of croissants.
Right.
Take the croissant things, roll them out into like little round little things or whatever, and then make your little pizzas on that. It's so good, man. They bake so good, man.
Oh hell yeah, I'll have to give that a try. We've done a few like different types of recipes using biscuit doughs like that and pie doughs and stuff. And we've had some good results with that. I love a homemade pizza. To me, that's just better than an ordered pizza or a freezer pizza from the grocery store.
Well, that is a good way to make them.
Hell yeah. You can dress them the way you want. You can get that sauce in a jar for like $1 or $2.
Yeah.
Damn, that sounds good. Fucking pizza bread, like you open up a fucking loaf of bread and stuff it with all kinds of shit and bake it.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
The best part about that is you can get all the city cheeses you want. You can cheese that motherfucker up the way you want.
Oh yeah.
Put a cheese stick in the crust.
All that.
Do all the teams.
That do sound too good. I mean, yeah. Do sound good too.
I was listening to your stream the other day, and Dave Morgan was saying he has never had a taco.
Yeah, the nerve.
What?
The nerve it is, bitch.
Like, do I need to hit the international foods aisle and get him some
we need to demand
shells?
Taco Bell hit up Ireland.
I'm saying gotta go buy all the international food aisle sauces and some various shells. He can get the like shredded lettuce and the vegetables there. We can send him some taco seasoning.
That's what I said though. Like, yeah, I could definitely get the shit together. So
they may not have all the different types of peppers in Ireland, so we might have to send them peppers, but those will keep for 3 days. So if they send within 3 days, we'll have to do like 2-day.
Oh no, it'll take up to like a week or something.
Damn.
That shit takes forever.
I don't know if the pepper will keep that long unless you like refrigerate it.
Yeah, I wouldn't send nothing fresh because I don't think it would go that
Send
quick.
him some dried chilies with some instructions on how to rehydrate them. He needs to have the experience. I can't believe
For real.
There's a place, it's like 7 minutes from my house, where there are authentic Mexican tacos. It's like somebody's abuela in a drive-through window. And for $4, you can get 3 of the largest tacos you've ever been given, like loaded to the hilt, and all the fixings on the side. So if you want to add onions or peppers or like hot sauce, like their hot sauce or like whatever the fuck you want to add, pico, they'll give it to you on the side for like $4. And that shit litty. That's a very you could do 2 of those and feed a whole small family. Get some refried beans and some rice and feed a whole small family. And it's very reasonably priced and super tasty and authentic. Well, okay. When I had Mexican neighbors, a Mexican taco is like a fried taco with potato and chicken or potato and beef in it, with all the vegetables and the garden and stuff on the side.
Bitch, you're making me hungry.
It's something more like a potato beef or a potato chicken taquito than it is the tacos that we eat. But that aside, these tacos lit. Like I will never Taco Bell because I can go over here to this place, Abuela's Tacos, and for $4 be full all day. 2 of those will fill me up, and the third one that's left over, that'll be my backup meal when I start to get hungry again with the munchies.
Well, pass me a taco.
Yes. I done told you, if you ever visit here, like the first day we're having Mexican, the second day we're having sushi, the third day we're having Korean. Like we're gonna hit up the Chinese buffet. We're gonna take a food tour because there's 2 things to do in the South. It's swamps and food.
Swamps and food.
Yeah, so we can go fishing, hunting, fan boating.
Well, bitch, you ain't gonna catch me in the swamp.
Noodling.
I am not doing that either. Hell no.
Or we can take like a culinary tour and go bowling. You know what I mean?
Bowling. This motherfucker.
There's a lot of like nice outdoor parks and stuff too, but I mean, what are you
You trying to take me to swim with the damn gators, motherfucker?
There are so many places with gators in the South. Don't get in the water in the South if you're afraid of gators, because gators happen.
Okay, well I ain't going there.
No, you can't swim in a ditch in the South because there's probably a gator.
Okay, well I ain't saying I'm scared. I just ain't trying to swim with no damn gators.
I mean, nobody's trying to swim with a gator. It just happens. Okay, have you ever seen Fried Green Tomatoes? The movie Fried Green Tomatoes?
I might have seen it.
Okay, there's this movie. It's called Fried Green Tomatoes. It's set in the South, but it was filmed very close to where I grew up. And so, like, growing up, we used to go play by that dam all the time. And so I used to go fishing and shit and swimming and shit by that dam all the time. And when my wife and I first got together, we went to that place and we were swimming on the back side of the dam. So if you think of a dam, one side the water falls down, the other side the water stands still. We were swimming on the standing still side of the water. And it's very shallow behind the dam because of years of sediment that have built up behind the dam. But like we're having a grand old time. And then the water hyacinths, because there's like a buildup of like sedentary water plants in the water there behind the dam. The water hyacinths begin to move in a weird way. And so we think to ourselves, maybe we should get off the water just in case there's like a gator. And so we jump up on the dam, and the water on top of the dam is about 3.5, 4 foot wide. You can walk on the dam, and it has maybe like 6 inches of water to a foot of water pouring over the top of it at any given time. And so if it's like a foot of water, it's really strong. But if it's just a few inches, it's really not that strong. So you can get up on top of the dam and walk up and down the dam, no problem. So we get up on the dam, and we're watching the water hyacinth move around. And sure enough, there's 2 alligators. There's 2 of them, and one of them is enormous. Like we can't even approximate how big this bitch is. And we spend 3.5 hours waiting for them to move, and they don't. And eventually what we had to do was get back in the water and walk through the water back to the shoreline where we had parked, which was maybe like 300 yards away. But that's the kind of shit you have to do if you were in the waterways in the South.
Maybe you. I will not.
Like,
fuck you.
man up and walk through waters you know there are alligators in. Like there's no doubt in your mind you've been watching them wait for you.
I would not do it.
They only feed when they're hungry and certain times of day. So
Oh, so no biggie. No big deal.
I mean, it was biggie. I never got back in right there. But I did survive till the
You
story.
can't just regenerate a foot if that motherfucker takes it off.
I'm saying.
I'm
So
saying,
now,
fuck you.
there's okay. So that was, I think that's the
I'm gonna
Oklahoma River.
go on a hike with you and come back missing a damn foot.
But see, that was the Okmulgee River, and I don't get in the Okmulgee River anymore. If I'm going to play in the river, I'm going to do it in the Flint River or in the Chattahoochee.
What the hell's a Flint River?
We have a Flint River here in Georgia. It runs through. It was hard to explain. It runs through the Piedmont.
Huh.
It's excellent fishing, and it's like small. There's a couple shelves that, like, if you're canoeing or kayaking, you go through whitewater, but it's not very serious. And so it's like, I don't know. It's really nice. I love that area.
Nice.
Flint River is a great place. It's a great place to go fishing, or like to go camping, or hang out with your family.
Yeah, the word Flint, Michigan's garbage. Fucking Flint shithole.
Yeah, they just indicted a bunch of people in Flint.
There's like a big river that runs through the northern part of the state. I think it's the Altamaha, and I think the Altamaha feeds into the Flint River. And then the Flint River runs through a certain part of the state, and it eventually like merges, I think, with the Okmulgee before it feeds down into the sea. But they run so far apart, like 2-3 hours apart in the state, and so they're entirely different like ecosystems at various parts of the river.
Lazy got smoke now.
What you gonna smoke?
Oh God, I ain't gotta worry about weed, that's for sure. Gotta worry about weed for a second, do I?
Yeah, your ass couldn't even get halfway through a joint without giving up.
What the fuck is happening backstage?
Just a bunch of strangers that kept coming in. I'm telling you, bro, like these people are psychos all day. For the 4 hours I've been on, there's been like that would make 7. 2 people came in a row a minute ago. Back to back. I kicked them both out and they both tried coming back. These motherfuckers are nuts.
Watermelon zittles.
Well, it's either time to go to bed or refill my drink. What are we doing?
Up to you. Because really, though, we could end it and go private. Ooh.
I'm here for whatever.
We've been on for about 4 hours.
Bitch, did you know it's a full moon tonight?
You know, I actually saw it when I went out there. It was pretty
Did
good.
you know? Earlier tonight, I was late driving around. I was hanging out, doing things, going places. I did some shadow work and didn't even know I was doing it. I felt the inclination to go check on a friend that I haven't peeped in on for a long time. And then I was like at this bitch's house, and I'm knocking on her door trying to get the tea. And I look up and I'm like, oh, that's a full moon. I'm accidentally being a witch right now. So then I'm like at her house catching the tea. And it was all the tea. Can we please go private and talk about this? Because I didn't mean to go over there and like find the mess that I found. But something was like, you need to go talk to this bitch. And I went over there and it was all the things.
Sounds like a fun time. I appreciate everybody for being here and hanging out. Thanks for coming on the panel if you did. It was awesome. I hope everybody has an awesome night. See you in the next one.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Woohoo.
Today's.
Today's.